just a table full of alcohol.
Oh, because
I did realize that my dad can now, since we're doing Dungeons and Dads, he can go back and see all of our D&D. I was like, please don't let him get curious.
He is not going to watch hundreds of hours of us dicking around.
No, I mean the chats.
Yeah, if he clicks on any of those pictures.
Just all the dragon dick? You really want your dad watching all the dragon dick?
All the dragon dick, all the time.
Can someone do a test for me on Twitch? Make sure that we're sounding all right.
Nope.
Oh, hold on.
I'll do it. Give me a second.
Oh wait, I can't do sound text.
Something needs to be done about your computer.
Something needs to be done. Okay.
Like, bring it to the backyard and just shoot it.
Wait, are you gonna office space it with a baseball bat?
Damn, it feels good to be a gangster.
It does.
Oh, this is odd.
Ooh, whiskey.
I think Opera's crashing now.
What the fuck are you doing? How do you get Opera to crash? Even I can't do that.
All
Did
right,
the fat lady sing?
It looks good.
I don't know how it looks good because my browser is crashing.
I blame the ladybug.
I'm enjoying watching the Twitch with the slight bit of lag.
There she is.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say your dog is judging you super hard, Sean.
Oh, ladybug.
Aww.
Okay, for some reason I clicked off of Roll20 and it sent me into an editor.
Okay.
So let me get back in the game.
Let me, Opera has crashed, legit. Let me kill it.
With a knife.
I feel like if I was insane, this is what it would sound like if I had a bunch of voices talking all at the same time in my head. 'Cause I keep hearing you guys talking like slightly off kilter.
It says it's 29 degrees Celsius. Everything should be great.
Look at what Yosef posted in.
Oh yeah, he showed me 3D printed. Yeah.
No, that's what started the discussion because I was like, that's disgusting.
You're disgusting.
At least he printed it for a bottle, you know, like a goddamn human being, not a fucking can in there. So, the monster.
Fair enough. Well, I can't imagine having a can in the shower. That would be.
That's what I think too. People are like, I'm like, no, you got to go with the risk of having the glass in there. It's there's got to be reward and risk involved.
Can anyone see
Okay.
Danielle?
No, I can't get back onto Roll20.
Okay,
I can see you.
You're still broadcasting video in your Roll20.
Okay, I just can't get your video. Okay, then.
Hold on, let me come back.
I can see Danielle. Oh, no, you're good. I can see Sean, Scott, me.
So what you're saying is I can flash people right now because we're not up.
We are streaming.
I know, we're on Twitch.
You could do it.
Sean's face.
I
is
do not
immediate
need.
no.
I do not need to get banned already. We haven't even done anything.
And suddenly our
kidding
viewage
with
goes
you.
up.
I would never.
And whatever it
I
takes
just
for
like to
viewers,
watch
I
you.
guess.
Can you see me now?
Let me hit the reconnect.
I can
button.
see you.
I can see you.
Yeah,
Yep.
I can see you.
All right, we're good. Cool. Can I do my little bit on Davril Silverkin, real quick? It'll only take a minute.
Sure.
It's
You have
important.
60 seconds.
It's important for the story, so you have a sense of urgency.
Okay.
You have 55 seconds.
And also, just lost video on Jeff.
I refreshed.
No,
God
he's there.
God damn it, Jeff! Stop
Man, that's so
refreshing.
funny. Now I can see everyone but Sean.
Okay.
Oh, wait, there he is. Okay, I can see everyone.
I got
All right, let's
everyone.
go.
Okay,
Let's go.
Excellent. Scott, paint a picture for you. You, King Groll, and Sildar are all standing around this rune. It's about to pop off. Something's about to happen.
Okay.
Gundren, Rockseeker, the drunk dwarf, has pulled out a table and a keg. He is sitting off to the side, drinking, with his crossbow in his hand.
Uh-huh.
And
Who's crossbow in his hand?
well, it was Greps, I think. But Gundren, it's a very small crossbow. It's like a pistol to him. But he's really into it. He's like stroking the gun and drinking at the same time. It's crazy.
Okay.
And the rune is about to pop off, or something. It's about to hit its 100% loaded. What do you do before it happens?
Ooh.
I'll go ahead and ready a reaction on anything that comes swinging out of the portal.
Okay, it's not a portal. It's a rune.
Or the rune.
Okay. The rune. You ready your action. Grohl, seeing that you're tensing up something, he picks up his giant ass Morning Star, and Sildar, still without his sword, pulls out his pitchfork, and the rune finishes its 100% loading rune, and it flashes, and a rune emblem appears in the middle of it. What do you do?
Like, is this on like a stone slab, or is it in
just
the
on the ground in the dirt?
So there's a circle on the ground, and kind of a rune just appears in the middle of it.
Yes, and it's glowing orange.
And it's glowing orange.
And
I'm gonna pick.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna pick up a rock off the ground and toss it to the middle of the rune.
Okay. Nothing happens. Actually, something does happen. The rune pulses, and as the rune clears, and you can finally see what is etched into it, it looks strikingly familiar. You have seen this rune before.
Okay, where have I seen this rune before?
You have seen this rune before at the circus tent that you burned down.
The Necromancer's tent?
Oh, when we were at the top of that hill?
Yes. Do you recall what that rune was?
It was summoning the zombies into where it was basically a portal for the zombies and everything, if I remember correctly.
That's exactly correct. And a light flashes from the sky onto the rune, and there's a zombie in front of you. And as that happens, as the zombie appears, teleporting in front of you, he has orange glowing eyes. He is emitting a pressure. You can feel his presence physically. And all of the other runes they let off a little bit of pressure. A little bit of something is happening in the air, and they all accelerate.
Oh, okay.
What was your reaction?
My reaction, if anything came out attacking, was to react with a spell.
Okay, go ahead and cast that spell.
Well, my character sheet is in the other game.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Use your instinctual magic.
I know the spell that I was going to cast, which was Fireball.
Fireball or Firebolt?
Fireball. It's a third level spell.
Okay, well, go ahead and blast it. I'm
Hang on,
assuming you make a ranged attack and you have some bonuses to it, right? Or do they make a saving throw?
Hang on, I'm checking that real quick.
I swear to God, if you make me get out zombie stats to figure out if it survives a saving throw, I'm gonna be unhappy.
For the fucking God, if you do this to me.
Third level evocation. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And then a con save because it's a fucking zombie.
What the fuck is that?
What is your saving throw?
I believe my
I'm doing it on my phone. So
hang on, I have another browser open.
There's like BS and Barbie. It's on Facebook. I told her Facebook's changed a lot.
Let's see if it boots me out of this game if I go into the other game on another browser.
Don't worry, you don't need to see the dice. Just roll.
Well, I'm trying to see what
16, right?
My dexterity saving throw should be, which should be.
It should be DC 15.
My DC, the spell save DC is 14.
14. Okay. He rolls not good enough. Your fireball immediately engulfs him. And what is the damage? Sorry, fireball is like fireball is not like a Hadouken or a fireball is anymore. It's like you shoot a little pin and it explodes outward, right?
Yeah. I'm shooting a big ass fireball at it.
Okay.
He takes 31 damage.
Okay, well he falls over dead. You notice specifically, as an expert in killing zombies, that he doesn't stagger or anything. You can tell that he is not he does not have fortitude.
Okay, so
He
it wasn't
falls-
a zombie. So it wasn't undead.
It was clearly a zombie
Yeah?
with glowing orange eyes that did not have fortitude. He falls to the ground. He is dead. Well, he's re-dead.
Re-dead, okay.
What do you do? Grohl is he's like, huh. That was easy. He has killed enough zombies, Clay.
I've killed a lot of zombies in my day. Now, so I look around at all of the other runes that have released the pressure to see if any of the other ones have summoned.
They have not. They have not reached their 100% loading, and but they have accelerated in their loading. They are loading faster.
Okay, all right. So it's undead, but it's not a zombie.
It is clearly a zombie.
It's clearly a zombie.
It's clearly
Okay.
a zombie.
Oh shit, my notes.
But it had orange glowing eyes.
Yes. What do you do?
So I turn to Grohl and I tell him basically this was a zombie, but there was something different about it. It didn't have the regular fortitude that a normal zombie that we have encountered thus far has had.
Well, what do we do? Should I go poke it with my mace?
Go poke it.
The other runes are going to release most likely what just came out in front of us, so we need to be prepared.
Okay. So, should we move the zombie? I mean, we've been creating piles of them.
That's true. So do I notice?
Or maybe
do
we
I notice,
shouldn't do that because
do I notice anything? Do I passively notice anything about the rune now that that one zombie has fallen?
It's glowing.
It's still glowing. The
It is
rune's still in the
glowing.
middle. It's still glowing.
Yes, it is glowing the same glow that it was when you teleported. But the teleportation was initiated by a flash of light.
Right. So let me, I guess, roll an investigation because someone's got to be nearby to be doing this.
Sure. You want to roll an investigation on the rune or the zombie or Grohl's fancy ass or
Just on. I'm sorry. Let me do a perception on that to see if I, can detect anybody nearby.
okay, roll perception. I'm making you roll dice. Sorry. You're gonna have to tell me what the result is.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. You do not perceive anything in the immediate area around you.
Yeah.
What you do perceive is the zombie is still emitting some sort of pressure from him. And the rune is in its it's in its bright glowing state still. Like it is still active maybe.
I'm gonna turn to Grohl and ask him to brain the zombie.
To brain the zombie.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, no problem. He takes his mace or his morning star and he lifts it real high. He brings it down, and as soon as the mace makes contact with his face, make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
8.
That sucks for you.
Yeah.
It explodes with an incredible force, sending everyone flying backwards. Everyone that was in the 3 square radius around him, flying backwards. Yeah. And you're now, there is, on this 3x3 square grid, is black glass all over the floor. The runes shine through it, but the ground is now glass. Obsidian-looking glass. And you have, as you were thrown back, your robes, the chest plate of your robes, was covered in this acidic ooze that also turned your chest robes to glass.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yes, Clay.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
And as Davril says, that sucks, another zombie pops out. That's it for me now.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we've all played some Skyrim. No one wants glass armor.
I love glass armor from Morrowind, though.
All right. So to cover it last time, you guys made it out of the lower dungeons into the the next level up. Where are you guys on the map? Over here. You came up to the top of the stairs. A dragon spit fire at you. Got like a stone statue of a dragon spit fire at you. You came around the corner. Armand flies towards a gold pile with Smokeen in tow. He finds a secret passageway. You are now in the secret passageway, and now that you have entered the secret passageway, we'll start off with beyond the secret door that you have just discovered. The passage bends around to the left. At the end of the narrow corridor hangs an ornate mirror and a door set in the eastern wall next to it.
Is this the secret passageway?
Wherever the red one was just. So right here.
I'll move so that more people
So the
can
blue
occupy
box that
the
you see in
space.
front of you, hang on before you start moving. The blue box that you see in front of you, Clay, is Smokeen noticed something about the floor as she was being dragged along by Armin. All right, and go.
Before we go, I have this note from last week.
You have Clay note. We should be able to short rest. Fought this, fought the snake, fought the monkeys. Fire
Fuck
trap.
the monkey?
Yes,
Yeah,
we fucked
I
some
would say
monkeys.
I would say that you guys have earned a short rest.
So as soon as we find a reasonably safe-looking place, let's take a little nappy poo.
This hallway appears to be long and narrow. We could all cuddle in it,
Just pile in.
You could, yeah.
or we could sit on the acid spew or the poison spewing skull thing.
Ooh.
Let's not do that one.
No.
The pyrite coins.
Yeah.
All right, so this worn smooth area, I am now kind of apprehensively approaching and going steps through.
Okay. I mean, no. Since Smokeen investigated, you just the floor and that 10-foot set of tiles from north to south look significantly smoother than all of the stone flooring around it.
Like they haven't been traversed recently.
Like they've been traversed a lot. Where are you going there, Jeff?
Oh, I was just looking around,
Oh, okay.
Just activating traps.
Pulling his best Armand version.
So you guys gonna huddle into the corridor and take a short rest?
I believe so.
Actually,
Okay.
as long as no one touches the poison spewing gold pile, this is an okay place to rest, right?
As far as you're aware, yes.
I still like hiding in the corner.
Well, presumably one of us is going to keep watch, so, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. The corridor, though, would probably be best.
It's only a short rest, at least.
Yeah. Well, if we get attacked while we're in this corridor, there's only two ways they can come at us.
Right.
Just straight down. The welcome square.
Okay, well, before we short rest, would anyone like a band-aid? So they don't have to waste hit die? I think I can band-aid, like,
Well,
Danielle or Pikey.
I've got Song of Rest as well that helps you gain an extra hit die. If I can find where it is.
Song of Rest, huh?
Actually, there's only 3 people I can band-aid. I can band-aid Danielle, Pikey, or myself.
There it is.
Do y'all need health?
I mean, health wouldn't hurt.
Okay, let me put a band-aid on that.
God, can we go ahead and do the short rest?
I need to spin these before the short rest because they reset after the short rest. So prior to the short rest, I put a band-aid on Danielle,
and then we roll. Yeah.
and it does 16 healing.
Yay, that's more than I needed.
Would anyone else like a band-aid? specifically pikey or specifically pikey. Would you like a band-aid?
No.
Okay.
No. Not at all.
You can't have
Thank
my
you.
Hello Kitty band-aids then.
Who says I wanted your Hello Kitty band-aids?
Okay, I'm spent. If we want to do a short rest now, let's do it.
All right, go for it. Just refresh as you need. Ouch. Wow.
Did you grab the extra 1d6?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. Did you want another band-aid? Maybe I should have taken the band-aid and given it to Clay.
Okay, that's 4.
4 health.
Yeah, I rolled a 1. Just
Wow.
like Clay did.
I'm just rolling the 1d6. Roll.
Get those shitty rolls out of the way first.
Yeah. Or not. It's way more help than I needed.
It's plus your con modifier, right? Roll your hit dice plus a con modifier.
Oh,
believe
never
so.
mind then.
That's right. So I get to add.
Sorry, I rolled the wrong one. I rolled the 1d6, but I only need the 1d8. D8 instead. There you go. Yep, perfect.
Okay, I'm down to 2 hit dice, but I'm almost perfect.
Okay. Night passes, or 4 hours pass, not night passes. It's not a long rest.
Short rest can be an hour.
Short rest could be an hour. Yeah. All right. So time, indiscriminate amount of time passes.
I can't figure out when the wand resets.
Long rests. It's every day at dawn. So
Okay.
it's once every 24 hours, which is long rest.
Yeah. Every once per dawn, the wand recharges.
Okay.
All right. So you guys are cramped into this tiny little hallway that leads north to south. There is a mirror fastened to the southern wall with a door to the east next to it.
A mirror?
A mirror, like a
Yeah, like
A
what's
reflective surface.
reflective surface.
Can I
It
see
starts at the floor, goes up about 7 feet. It's not too ornate, it's got a regular looking bezel on it, but those who can see it just kind of see a slight reflection from afar.
I want to check that thing out.
Okay.
I will follow someone over there and be right behind him when he looks into it.
Oh wait. So when Silmorn gets to about right here, he stops and he sees his reflection in the mirror. Let's move your guy back.
And he gets sucked
Does the
into the
specter
mirror.
have a reflection?
The specter, he's a corporeal being. Incorporeal. He's a ghost, basically. Well, I'm going to assume that the mirror is made of silver, so he probably doesn't have a reflection.
Womp.
Womp, womp. But out of the mirror steps Silmorn.
Uh-oh.
Hail and well met, Silmorn's doppelganger.
Oh god, it's the most asshole one.
No.
Hey, Elle, there's 2 of us now.
Oh god.
Oh god, I'm out.
Seriously, kill that one.
No, I'm
which one?
going with smoking. We're out. There's nothing.
Well, okay, so
Does he say anything? I said hail and well met.
Silmorn steps out of the mirror and sees Silmorn, but the rest of the party doesn't see anything. Silmorn stops and he looks like he's paralyzed in place, like he's not moving. He's just kind of completely frozen in place.
So wait,
Can I still speak?
we don't see the reflection, but he does.
You don't see anything.
Oh, we're blind now.
You're not blind.
Okay.
Can I still speak?
No.
No.
Well, yeah. Well, you can't speak. Well, you can't speak to the rest of the party.
Hey, here's your chance, D. You can't say anything back.
So,
I'm wondering, can I tell my specter to fucking get that son of a bitch?
no. Well, actually,
Do you have the Warlock's Awakened Mind ability, Clay?
No.
I think that's the thing that lets you talk in our heads.
Oh no, I don't have any sort of
That's different.
telecommunication.
So Silmorn comes out of the mirror and locks eyes with Silmorn. Good Silmorn, or not reflection Silmorn.
Okay.
Be clear, he's not good.
He's not good. The rest of the party have no idea. Silmorn is just walking along the corridor to check out the mirror, and all of a sudden he stops in place and, just completely stops moving as he is just staring at the mirror.
They're like, hey, you're not that attractive. Calm down.
What Silmorn sees is himself step out of the mirror and step up to him.
And he's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed. So the rest of you don't technically know what's going on.
Hey, Silmorn, why are you standing there? Hey, move, I want to see. I push him aside and look into the mirror also.
We'll get there.
Okay.
As you guys see him stop in place, Clay, go ahead and roll initiative.
For just me or for me?
For just you.
It's going to be a battle of you versus yourself, and you can't move?
Yeah, it's going to make it really difficult.
It only makes sense that he would go out like Narcissus.
I'm not a narcissist. I'm just better than you.
Oh, fucking Christ. No.
Let's clear all this.
I'm going to put the Spectre...
I was like, Silmorn versus Silmorn?
All right, so... oops. The Spectre, or not the Spectre, but your reflection that just stepped out of the mirror steps forward and just laughs in your own voice, just laughs and doesn't say anything. You see him summoned the packed maul into his hand and take a swing at you. Let me see.
Not great for you. Especially after you told us how much damage you can do.
You gonna do the great weapon feat?
Scott, just so you know, yeah, I've switched to a flail rather than a maul, which means also that I'm wearing a shield and have 19.
Okay, so basically whatever you have, he has.
Okay.
So he summons his packed flail, and he swings it at you, but you manage to hold your shield up, and it strikes the shield, doing no damage.
Do we see him hold his shield up?
You see nothing. You see him just standing there. So
Excellent.
Take your turn, Clay.
So what do we see when he swings? Do we see
You see him just standing there looking at his reflection in the mirror.
He doesn't jerk or anything when he gets hit in the face with the flail?
Oh, he didn't get hit. He blocked it successfully. So
Oh, I see.
And in this, I don't know, let's call it Shadow Realm for lack of a better word. Like, am I able to move freely and use everything that I would normally use?
yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to give right back to him. And that's a miss. And then the second attack is very much a hit.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So you get your attack off. You swing your flail at him before he can get a shield up. You strike him in the neck, and it makes him recoil back as he yells again in your voice, which puts you slightly off. Rotate back to the party. You see Silmorn standing in front of you, looking intently at his own reflection in the mirror in front of him. he is kind of frozen in place, but he's kind of jerking around a little bit as he just looks at his reflection. Would anybody like to do anything?
Is he seizing? Do we need to cast a magic spell on him to unseize him?
Quick, break the mirror.
Yeah, hey, Armin, you want to fucking smash that mirror?
Hold on, that mirror might be treasure.
Oh,
That's a fact.
oh, Jesus Christ.
It might be, like, I don't want to break something that we might find value from.
It's a magic mirror.
If it is...
Said Armin never, ever.
I feel like more likely that we're gonna try and show it at an enemy and just make more of the enemy.
That sounds fun.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Now remember, it's a 7-foot tall mirror. You don't know how it's attached to the wall, so just keep that in mind.
No idea, but I mean, we're down this tiny corridor. Maybe there's a door behind it. Just smash it and we'll see.
If you insist. I take my axe and I just chunk it at it.
Okay, give me an athletics check on that. You gotta roll real high.
To
Real high.
throw my axe? What do you want?
Yeah.
21. All right, so you throw your axe past Silmorn all the way to the mirror. It strikes against the mirror, and the mirror shatters, and all of the bits and pieces of it just come raining down. Silmorn jerks out of his seeming paralysis and stumbles forward a bit.
What's up, buddy? You feeling okay?
Is the other Silmorn still there?
As the mirror shatters and falls to bits, the other Silmorn just dissipates into the ether.
All right, so that was, it appears, some sort of cursed mirror.
Yeah.
The second I saw my reflection in it, a ghost of me came out and attacked me.
Oh, I wonder what happens if we only look at little bits of it.
Don't?
Little itty bitty midget rangers.
Oh my god. There are going to be a million Silmorns. Burn it. Burn it to the fucking ground.
But we
Does
can
anybody
make
have
tiny.
accelerator?
We can make tiny Smokeens. It sounds like an awesome idea. I could procreate without having to make babies.
We could make extra tiny Tilas.
What if
Oh
we
my
made
god.
Yes!
armor out of
An
it?
entire army of strippers. 2-inch led by their 2-foot combined.
All right, the mirror has been destroyed. Shadow Silmorn has been defeated.
I think what you're looking for is you're fucking welcome.
I think I killed a Silmorn. First blood goes to me tonight.
I mean, yeah,
Not wrong.
killed Silmorn Rev B. He was a chump anyways, but
I mean, to be fair, you weren't going to kill that Silmore until I told you to.
I mean,
Nobody but Silmorn saw his own reflection, so
I was told that I killed somebody.
You kissed my eyebrow.
We just
No,
interpreted
I
him being
saw him stuck in
having
a
his eyes
trance.
locked. Yeah, exactly.
That
Uh,
was my.
We interpreted that there must be something going on with the mirror because he was like frozen in place.
I just assumed he was about to break into his own song of "I'm too sexy for my Silmorn, too sexy for my Silmorn," and I could not abide that. So,
hey Jeff,
the mirror needs to die.
do you want to scoop up some of that mirror?
Yes, yes, I do.
Shut your fucking mouth! Why do you do this to us? Why?
Yeah, I'd almost gotten over that, but now well,
I'm setting something up for later, probably.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
crunch it in even smaller pieces so that it's like little tiny, like miniature shards.
Magic dust.
Magic dust, yeah, like that. Giant.
What? So you don't reach into this bag full of like sharp jacket and your
Well-
like your wrist emo style?
Let's do a
He's got
little
dragon
recount
skills.
of.
It wouldn't even happen.
I'm gonna do a little recount of what's in my giant sewn eel kidney now. It's a 2
Nice.
white eyes. Yeah, I took the kidney of the giant eel and I sewed one end up to make a crude bag.
Oh, 2 wide eyes. Yep.
2 white eyes. A giant diseased, poisoned, dead rat. A gallon of doppelganger blood.
Yeah.
Why do you have doppelganger blood?
Because. Why not? Yeah,
I'm,
exactly.
I'm curious how you extracted it from anything.
We killed a doppelganger and I just like scooped it up.
How do you scoop up that much blood?
No, one of them was like beheaded and it was spurting, so he just
you just took the head over the bag and just dumped it in there.
Well, I was going to say that I use the vampire skin to soak it up, because, vampire skin is very absorbent. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, you do have a vampire
That's
skin in there as
exactly
well.
how that
Sham
works.
Wow. Think it's like a Sham Wow. It just soaks the blood right up into it.
Are you following me, camera guy? Wait, how many vampire skins? Or how much vampire skin?
I have 20 pounds of vampire skin.
We have
Wow,
not
that's a lot of
fought 20
skin.
pounds of vampire skin.
I skinned the vampire. So basically, like a coat, and then I just folded it up and stuffed it in the bag.
That's horrifying.
All right,
It's going to make a great shield.
Just let's keep it moving.
Oh god.
Hey guys,
All right,
there's
the
a
mirror has
door.
been destroyed, but there's still that door to the eastern wall just ahead.
Is there a gaping hole where the mirror used to be, or is it just a blank wall?
It's just the wall behind it.
Can we see how the mirror was attached?
It looks like it was the bezel that was holding the mirror up was attached to the wall, so now it's just an empty bezel on the wall.
By like a nail
It's a
or a tack or like a
it was
command hook.
basically cemented to the wall.
Okay. I
What
was
do you
really
know?
hoping to get a nail out of this.
A copper nail? A
Yeah.
5 foot long copper nail?
I think I still have my copper bar.
All right, so are you going to go pick up that axe that you cannot stand to not have in your hand?
Oh yeah, I immediately beeline for the axe. I must
Yep.
have it back in my hand.
Yep.
It's like it's a weird obsession. I just walk over and
You're
grab it.
already sweating. Like you are. That's all you can think about is getting that axe back.
I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
I
All right, so
immediately
the
go pick
axe,
it up.
the axe is laying in is basically laying in a pile of glass shards.
Okay.
Silver glass shards. So roll me an athletics check to get your axe back,
Maybe like a
so you don't cut yourself.
A sleight of hand?
Dex saving throw.
I think a sleight of hand.
No, give me a dex saving throw.
Woohoo!
That is my best stat, -1.
Look at that. You managed to expertly pick your axe out of the pile of broken mirror on the ground.
I did this. I picked up this axe.
Excellent work.
Good job.
All right, but you're now at the wall here, basically. So as you have approached the door in front of you seems to be very heavy, and it has many glyphs carved into it. In the center of the door is a giant skull. Adjacent on each side of the giant skull, you see 2 stone warriors dressed in loincloths wearing panther masks, sculpted into posts that drive their spears into the sides of the skull on the door in front of you.
And this is etched into the door.
Yeah, think of it just kind of like a giant etching on the door. But the stone warriors on either side of the skull, their spears are actual physical items that are jutting into the side of the skull that kind of protrudes from the door.
So I could pull the spears out.
You can try.
I'm absolutely going to try to take those spears out. Unless
Okay.
someone stops me.
Sure.
They look like treasure to me.
I could always... Are they like full-size spears or like mini spears?
Full-sized
talked about
spears.
throwing out.
Oh, yeah,
Full-sized spears.
I definitely need more spears. What do I got to roll?
All right, just give me a strength check on pulling the spears out.
Strength. Why won't it let me click on strength? There you go. 19.
19. You successfully pull the top spear out, which is jutting through the top jaw of the skull, leaving the one that just goes through the bottom of the skull. So you pulled one of 2 out.
Hey guys, there's 2 spears. Does anyone want this one? I'll hold it up.
And it's a regular basic spear.
Oh. No.
Like wooden handled.
A wooden spear with an iron tip.
Just standard everyday spear.
Yeah.
Wonder how long it's been here that the wooden hasn't rotted yet.
Maybe it's magic.
What sort of
A
magic
magic
permeates
basic
this
spear.
room?
Okay, well if no one wants it, I put it in my bag. And I grab
Okay.
the other one.
Okay. Give me another check. You successfully pull the other spear out.
3 spears.
All right, the spears have been pulled out. The jaw to the skull in front of you now drops down. Like, the mouth opens up, so the jaw drops.
Oh shit.
Does it spit out poison?
No. It just kind of drops. It just kind of drops open.
Can you see through the other room? Can we put Tila into the other room through the mouth?
It doesn't matter. I immediately stick my hand in it.
No, because when the mouth opens, you just see the door behind it, basically.
Is there treasure in the mouth?
No.
It doesn't matter.
No
I'm
treasure
reaching
in
in
the
there
mouth.
looking for it. I stick my hand
I
in
would
the
like
mouth.
to vote to be not thrown down.
You were just touching the door behind the mouth of the skull.
Oh, this is stupid magic.
Are there any gold fillings in there that Armand could find?
No, it's like a stone skull.
So there's stone teeth.
Yeah.
Those should go in chest bag.
Well,
Stop
it's
giving him ideas.
It's a giant. You'd have to break it. You'd have to break the teeth off because it's a big giant like stone skull emblem on the door.
If I remember correctly, someone has like a pickaxe weapon. They could dentistry some teeth out of the wall.
Not you have to break something.
I have a war pick.
That's what I meant.
There we go.
Do you want some
Oh.
stone teeth, Jeff?
No.
Oh, okay. Then I push the door.
You
I don't
push the
wanna
door.
be in this
You
dungeon.
push the door.
I push the door.
Okay.
Is it a pull
As
door?
as you push on the door seems to be stuck closed.
God damn it.
I pull on it.
Damn it.
You pull on the door, and the door feels like that it is a push-in door.
Damn.
Ram it.
Everybody's video froze for me.
Your video.
You've
is
disappeared.
Okay. Let me do this.
You've been lost in the aether.
It's only the aether.
Okay, everybody's slowly
Probably
coming back. Okay, so you feel like that this is a push door and not a pull door.
So rip it open.
And this is the door here to the
To the east, yes.
Okay.
So, hey guys, someone smarter than me fix this door. I guess, or I could hit it with my mace.
I go that way.
It's stone, right?
It's stone, but when you remove the spears, the mouths dropped open, right?
Maybe I should put the spears back in.
Maybe you should change the order of the spears.
Yeah, I changed the order of the spears and I put them back in.
Do you want me to try and investigate this?
If you would like to do an investigation on it.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Not
Yeah,
Armin's strong
kinda-
point.
For another hour, swapping the
Kind of
spears,
squeeze my way through.
playing with their spears.
Maybe they're hungry. They're kitties. Their mouths dropped open.
Looking at the door, you notice that the jaw is completely independent from the top of the skull, and it looks like that the jaw pushes upwards.
Okay. I'm going to try and give it a firm push.
Like you're closing the mouth of the jaw?
Yes.
Okay, as you do that, as you push the jaw closing the mouth of the skull, you hear kind of a gear grinding and you hear a click.
The door is open.
Okay, I'm going to try and open the door.
All right. As you lift this, as you close the mouth of the skull and you hear the click, you push in and the door swings inward,
Ladies
exposing
first.
the next room.
So, were you trying to do something like that, you guys?
I mean, I was gonna put the spears back, but I guess your idea.
Well, now
worked.
you have spears.
Yeah, but now 3 spears. So
I mean, I definitely need 3 spears. Well, you open
Of
the
course
door,
you do.
and you can go first if you'd like.
Yes, I want to.
All right.
Yes.
Oh,
As
there's
you
something
enter
in
the-
here.
As you enter the room,
Nothing to do.
beyond the door is a wide foyer that leads into a circular room.
A fucking
On the south wall of this hall is a jade death mask affixed at chest height. I'll go ahead and draw where that is.
right there.
Yes. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's about right here.
I just see
Um,
something on the wall.
Taking up the middle of the chamber is a cross-shaped dais with a set of stairs leading up to it along each of the 4 cardinal directions. In the center of the dais rises a cylindrical structure that appears to be made of transparent walls of crystal enclosing an oddly carved stone pillar. The stairs that face the room's entrance are carved with heads of, you're not sure what, but heads of many things. The steps
Do they
on
look
the
humanoid?
they look humanoid.
Koalas.
Koalas, drop bears. The steps on the
Oh,
north
okay.
side are blood-stained, and atop the landing stands a statue of a warrior. Where whoever just did that, Clay. The stairs to the east across the room are partially obscured by shadow. The southern staircase is luminescent, appearing to change colors in the light. Tucked into each nook where the arms of the crosses comes together. So basically, you know, here, 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 and here. Are small offerings like silver bracelets, earrings, neck collars, anklets, piles of coral beads, and silver and jade statuettes.
And I'm already walking over to the statuettes.
He's very aroused.
My treasure thing is going off.
Okay. So
Does anyone want to stop me?
tell
No,
me
why
what
not?
tell me what you were doing. Tell me where everybody is before anybody does anything.
There's
I
this
want
thing
to
sticking out.
examine.
You know what? I'm going to
Yeah,
assume that's where it means that the statue is and not where I drew it. So we'll say that that's where that jade.
Hang on one second, guys. The Pikey's Discord crashed.
Oh, sure. In that case, I'm going to use this to go grab a beer real quick.
Alright, we're back. I'm gonna try to recreate the scene.
Sure.
That's fine. Those are pertinent things. There's a dais in the middle.
There's a dais in the middle with a staircase that leads up in each of the 4 cardinal directions. The one to the south has like faces carved into the side. They look humanoid, but you're not exactly sure what they are. The one to the south has, you know, the staircase just kind of is. It looks like it's just consistently changing colors.
Okay.
The north side is bloodstained with a statue standing among the top of the staircase, and the one to the east is obscured by shadow. So that's the one to the basically what would be north, but not actually north. Is everybody in the room?
Yes. Go get your beer. We'll plan without you.
I want to check out this jade mask. I'm also going to get a drink.
Armin is going to beeline it for the treasure. So,
Of course he is.
Is the treasure the jade mask?
all 4 corners appear to be treasure, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so like
You
here,
said beeline like you knew somewhere you were going.
Well, yes, he's going to beeline for this one.
like little offerings, like silver beads and jade statues, like just small things.
Oh, okay.
Trinkets.
Shiny
Very
trinkets.
expensive.
Shiny trinkets.
Do we see that thing that's in the off to the left?
This,
The statue, yeah, we see it.
yeah, the statue of the warrior that he said was there.
It's ominously
That shit.
looming over the
That guy,
trinkets.
Armin is already wary of statues. And treasure takes priority every time, I guess.
I was gonna say, I mean, with all that treasure laying around, I would think that you'd be thinking with your
I'm thinking with my treasure deck.
treasure bone, treasure dick.
Wow.
Your
It is.
jewel dick.
It's like what is that thing, that rod that like points you to treasure?
It's a divining rod.
Yes. It is like a divining rod, and it is fully erect.
It's throbbing right now, seeing all of those
Throbbing
trinkets.
divining one. Wow. Yikes.
Gonna find all the water.
Oh, unrelated, Jeff. I was at the climbing gym this morning, and they had like a fork. They had like a giant machine that puts you up in the air to change the walls out.
Yeah.
And they've been working on it all week.
Oh, sweet.
So I got up on it.
Well, we should go.
I go twice a week already. So if you want to,
We should go on the weekend.
We should.
Me and Scott started going over to the Planet Fitness. So I actually ran some this past week.
I need to run some, but it's been raining like all the freaking time.
Yeah. It's horse shit. All this rain.
Let me
Yeah.
tell you about some rain.
Jeff and I have been running a lot.
We did like 5 miles. Between two split sessions.
I can almost run 2 miles now without completely dying.
That's how you get
Nice.
started. You gotta sign up
Yeah.
for Savage Race with us?
We'll see where I'm at. Okay. Smokine said she wanted to investigate the jade mask just inside the room.
Yes.
Okay, investigation. Roll. You rolled a 9. Okay, like I said before, it is clearly made of jade. It's hanging about chest height. It's a death mask.
Put it on.
Does it appear to be attached to the wall, or is it like?
It appears to be hanging on a peg on the wall.
Okay, I'm gonna take it off.
Okay.
And put it on?
And yes, and put it on.
Okay. What is that? Let's get rid of that.
Your soul is immediately sucked into the mask. Your
All right.
body crumples.
Smokine reaches up and takes the jade mask off the wall, and the peg that the jade mask was hanging on immediately slams up into the wall.
Yeah, it's a trap.
The door that you just entered slams shut and locks.
Great.
Good
I'm
job.
still gonna put it on though.
I'm just like, fuck it, I'm still putting it on.
You've gone too far now.
Wait, you said it's a jade mask. It's not a green wooden mask, is it?
It's
No,
not
it's not green and wooden. No.
Okay.
That statue up there doesn't look like-
Where did you grab the mask from?
Right
It's-
where you're
Right where
was
you're
like-
standing.
Okay.
Grab it
So
by the
my lock.
balls.
Well, I was just asking because am I stuck in a room too, or
Everyone is stuck in here. with me.
Everyone's in the room.
we're all stuck in there?
You're
Okay.
stuck.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
If it was the mask, it would be Loki's mask. And I'm wearing a Thor shirt, so just saying.
You get advantage on mask rolls.
Mask-related roles.
Or maybe you get disadvantage because Loki tricks Thor.
That's true.
All right, so
She put on the mask. Does anything happen?
nothing happens. She's now wearing a very expensive-looking fragile mask.
Does not give her any armor.
Not that you're aware of.
Let me hit your face.
Here, use
All
my
right.
signal.
Okay, so what's going on? You guys are standing kind of in the area here.
I would have beelined it right for where I am now and tried to scoop
Okay.
treasure into my bag.
Okay, as you pick treasure up, or you run up to one of the little daises between the north and the west, and you start scooping treasure up.
He's kind of panicked as he's doing it.
It all goes into my bag, and everything is fine.
All of a sudden, you hear just a voice from somewhere in the room. You can't tell where. It just sounds like it's coming from everywhere and nowhere at once. And it just says, "Interlopers, you have trespassed on my sacred chapel. For this affront, retribution has already begun, for you are now breathing a toxic gas which will kill you shortly. It is possible your actions were not from malice or greed, but just idle curiosity. Therefore, you will find the cure upon the stone in the middle of the dais. If you can solve the puzzle to reach it by the proper route, choose your path wisely and act quickly."
Oh shit.
Very shortly after the voice stops talking, the entire party starts feeling sort of weak.
Great.
Can we talk to the voice that talked to us?
You can try.
Hail and well met, God voice.
You hear nothing.
Okay.
This is a recorded message.
Yeah.
It's like visiting Magrathea.
It just starts over if you wait around
So,
long enough.
are we supposed to? The puzzle is the path to the dais, or
The path is to like the voice said. You will find the cure upon the stone in the middle of the dais if you can solve the puzzle to reach it by the proper route.
to reach it? Okay.
I'm gonna tell.
I wanna-
I'm gonna tell my Spectre to go get me whatever's on that thing because he can float, so it won't trigger any traps.
Sure. Okay. As he approaches the western staircase here, the Spectre starts to slow down, and for reasons unknown, it just floats down to the steps and just kind of stops moving.
Spectre, the fuck are you doing? I told you to get me that shit.
Can the Spectre communicate with you in any way? Or does it do just what you tell it to do?
No, it understands, but it cannot speak.
Okay, so it just kind of stops. It's trying to do its action as it tries to go up the stairs, but it just kind of stops on the stairs.
Like its battery died, like it was going.
Basically.
Ooh,
Fucking should have used Energizer.
damn.
I want to try and go up the colorful stairs.
The colorful stairs. Okay, you start ascending the stairs to the top of the dais, and you're walking up the stairs, and it feels like that these stairs are very, very long. Like no matter how many steps you ascend to the north, you don't seem to get any closer to the dais. It just seems to stick there or stay in the same spot while you just continue to walk upstairs.
Kind of like the infinite stairs from Mario 64.
Yes.
Hey guys, this isn't the right way.
Yeah, I was just like, this one's fucked. All right. I'd use my mage hand, but I have a feeling it's going to have a similar effect as the Spectre did.
We should. Oh yeah.
As time passes, the party begins to feel even weaker. Like it becomes harder and harder to do basic things.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk over to these stairs and try to walk up them.
You're gonna, which are those the northern ones?
Yep.
The northern ones were the ones shrouded in shadow?
Okay, so so you're at the base of the northern stairs.
Mhm.
What do you do?
I try to walk up the stairs.
Okay. You reach to the top of the stairs, and the moment you do,
Statue attacks me, doesn't it?
the statue animates and attacks.
Hail and well met, statue.
Perfect.
Shake his
We're dying
hand.
of gas, and now there's a statue.
Of course, the statue attacks me. The one time I drop my guard.
The one time?
The one time this time.
Okay.
Can I negotiate with this?
It animates an attack, so roll for initiative.
Okay. No negotiations necessary.
Should we all initiative?
Yeah, everybody initiative.
The puppy's gunning for all of us.
Big 7.
Oh, great. I rolled first.
Ooh.
Oh,
Did better than I did.
we know
And-
it's a helm.
And Jeff,
The helm
I did better.
Oh,
than
God, Jeff.
I swear it's been like that the whole game.
you do have terrible initiative rolls.
I mean, I only have a -1. It's not like it's a -10.
All right, so Smoking, you can lead us off.
Okay, can I see the statue from where I'm at?
You can, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try, and even though I can't go up the stairs, still try and take a pot shot with my arrow from here.
Sure.
Who are you?
Mhm.
All right, give me a roll on that. 13 Okay. Go ahead and again just roll your damages as you do your rolls. It just makes it easier for me. All right. Standing from the base of your EDM stairs, because the colors are just constantly flashing and changing colors. Just you see the statue animate and start swinging at Armin. So you lean back, knock your bow, and fire off a shot.
Oh god, the child's licking my hand.
The shot flies up the southern stairs and just continue. It looks like it's slowly moving up the southern stairs and slowly moving before it drops and just hits the ground.
Okay.
So you're telling me a ranger can't hit a statue at a range of 20 feet with a bow?
Nope. This ranger sucks.
That's going in the later.
Oh, gee, thanks, Armin.
That was me, not Armin.
Oh.
Armin is nicer.
Okay.
Will Smoking do anything else?
I'm gonna try and move.
Okay.
Okay, move to the other side, and then I'm gonna attack, move, and use my second attack. So I'll try and shoot it from this side.
Okay. 14. After seeing your first arrow spectacularly fail, you quickly move to the other side of the dais.
Mama?
And you fire off another shot.
Mama?
Which sails over the top of the statue's head.
What?
Oh.
Remember?
Okay. I have to put him to the little one to bed, so y'all battle on.
Okay. Yeah, you're the top of the round, so you've got time.
We killed him.
The animated statue.
He's a jerk.
Gives out warm hugs.
He's a big jerk.
I knew it all along.
Big jerk.
He wasn't gonna fool me.
He unsheathes the long sword at its belt, and it brings its hands up above its head in a double gripped attack and brings it down on Armin.
Oh, that's not good.
Ouch. There's not much left. Just a pile of
Armin?
The sword strikes into your pauldron.
Pauldron?
Oh no.
You take 9 damage.
Ah, wimpy.
Wimpy.
I scoff at him.
Is that a commercial? Is that the Hefty Bag commercial?
The statue again raises the longsword back above its head and swings again.
Pikey, I thought the first thing that popped in my head when I saw that cat eating that chip was that you were wearing some kind of weird glove. And I was like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's a cat. And then it started.
It's a cheese that he just likes to lick it.
It looked like you were wearing like a cat glove or something.
Do you not?
The statue brings the sword back down into the same pauldron with such force that it cracks it, and you take 18 damage.
That is a little worse, guys.
That's substantial.
Yeah.
That must have been a crit.
That hurt a lot, guys. 18, you said, right?
18.
Well,
so you just took 27 damage.
Why don't you just kill the thing instead?
Me? I gotta,
yeah, instead of getting hit, just kill it.
I gotta wait for Silborn and his ghost to go before I can even think about doing anything.
All he can do is stand there and take it.
All right, it's Silmorn's accursed specter.
How did Danielle get all the way over here?
2 grand.
She's got the she's got the movement too. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's only 25 to get around the dais.
Okay.
She's got the moves.
The specter is going to reach out with his spectral hand and
high five.
Yeah, try to high five him right in the throat.
Ooh.
Okay. A DC of 10. The specter reaches out. So what does the specter do? He's high-fiving the statue.
Right in the throat.
Right in the throat. Spectre reaches out and grabs at the throat of the statue. Immediately, the specter recoils and makes a low moaning noise as it recoils. Sorry, I was checking one thing. Yeah, so it reaches out to do its life drain, and it immediately recoils as the specter's spell immediately backfires, and the specter instead loses 5 health.
Ouch.
How much health does the specter have?
Oh,
5 less than it did.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Can the specter do anything else?
No. He's pretty much a one-trick pony.
Okay. All right. Well, it is now Silmorn's turn.
I'm going to say to the party, except for Jeff and Danielle, who feel if they've got better things to do, that the statue seems to be unable to be harmed, and we need to quickly find some other way to neutralize it.
I have an idea.
I have an idea.
Armin has an idea.
Well, Armin's up next.
So why don't you just do that idea?
I am going to do that idea.
So, so before you do anything, are you going to do anything, Silmorn?
Yes. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion.
Okay.
Of course you are.
Was that your idea?
I'm going to make an apparition of Armand appear in the square.
Okay. So. Okay. So right behind it to the south.
Yeah.
The illusion ends early if you dismiss it or cast the spell again.
Is he going to mimic my movement?
The image can't create any sensory effects, physical interaction, reveals it to be an illusion. The creature can use its action to make an investigation check on the illusion. So you're just basically putting Armand on both sides of it, to the north and south.
Yeah, I mean, the goal here is that potentially it attacks the wrong one and at least saves Armand one strike to the face.
Okay. All right. Okay. Will you do anything else?
No, that's going to be it for me.
Okay. Moving on. It is now Armin's turn.
So I'm basically on raised stairs, right? I'm on a platform.
You're on the same footing as the statue. Yes.
Okay.
But you are above everybody else.
By how much?
We'll say about 10 feet above everybody else.
10 feet. So if the statue fell off, he would fall 10 feet.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna push the statue off the 10 feet drop.
Okay.
That's the thing.
So you're gonna give me.
I think there's rules for shoving. I think shoving is a specific thing that can be done.
I don't doubt you. Yeah, let's see. It's not a condition.
Here it is. Using an attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, either to knock it prone or push it away from you.
Do you have to match its AC check?
I'm gonna post it in a chat.
Okay. Let's see. If you're able to make multiple attacks with the target, must be no more than one size larger than you. Must be within your reach. Instead of making an attack roll, you make an athletics check contested by the target's athletics or dexterity check. Okay, so you do your athletics check, and I'll respond in kind. Okay.
Okay. And
Fair enough.
my goal is to push it off the ledge, and I'm assuming if it's going to be falling, like it won't be jumping, it'll be falling. It might take falling damage.
Okay.
That's Armin's thought process.
Sure.
So I will roll. You said okay. I'll roll athletics.
You roll athletics, and I can do an athletics or acrobatics check.
I roll 21.
That's a pretty good roll. Okay, give me some role play.
I say back off, and I just shove my two hands out in front of him, pushing him backwards off the cliff.
Okay.
As he teeters, and does he just fall?
The stone statue is a little more top-heavy than he is bottom-heavy, so your shove successfully sends him falling backwards. He falls over the edge. As he's falling, he strikes the dais, or I'm sorry, the little nook between the daises to the north and east, as he falls to the ground. How much damage would he take from that?
Input fall, I'm pretty sure, is like 100,000 damage.
I think it instantly kills him, but I'll look it up. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, I got it. You have to do the
Fall
research.
fight. At the end of fall, the creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet fall.
For every 10 feet. Okay.
The creature lands prone.
What, you said 1d6?
Yes.
For every 10 feet?
Yes. And he lands prone, so that's fine. Oh, and to a maximum of 20d6.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if you fell...
A lot.
200 feet.
I'm good. Thank you.
I think that's assuming like a max.
Okay.
Or something.
So you successfully push the statue over the side. He strikes the little shelf with the treasure. The treasure goes flying off and just kind of scatters around to the north and to the east. And he falls prone onto his stomach on the ground below.
Kick him while he's down, guys.
Roger that.
Maybe we should try and get to that box now.
Oh, I still have my movement. Can I use a free action to grab that box, or does that be an action?
So what are you doing? You're trying to grab the box at the center of the dais?
Yes. Like
okay,
I'm right there anyway.
So like you recalled from earlier, you will find the cure upon the stone in the middle of the dais if you can solve the puzzle to reach it.
Okay, well I feel like I'm right there on it. Maybe I still have movement.
Okay.
So I would move right here.
Yeah.
And does that work?
All right, so you move into there and you're going to try and grab the stone.
You said the vial was on the stone, or it's in the stone?
You will find the cure upon the stone. I haven't
on the
really.
Stone. Okay, it hasn't. It has not been revealed to us yet.
Yes.
Okay.
So your path wasn't the right one either, then.
Okay, so I moved close to it and.
Okay, you move close.
Mm-hmm.
The stone statue is prone on the floor below, 10 feet down, next to Smoking. You attempt to grab at the crystal, or not the crystal, but the stone crystal that has the cure upon it, and a voice calls out to the entire room. Who's doing that? Is that you?
It's not me. It's probably Clay, because he's a motherfucker.
Oh.
No, it's because I'm trying to create more movement.
Okay.
Sorry, I just saw a bunch of lines just cover up the entire room. So you hear, everybody hears a voice within the room again. So you have passed the first test. Perhaps you are not the fools you first seemed, but it will take the best tool of your most clever person to breach these crystal walls. Your time is running out.
The best tool. I am the best tool.
As the voice finishes its sentence and silence once takes the room, the entire party begins feeling even weaker.
Okay, sorry.
The best tool of the smartest one of us. So I'm thinking the brain of someone, but I mean, we're obviously not scooping anyone's brains out.
So since Armin isn't directly in front of it, you see a crystal cylinder directly in front of you. And when you tried to reach out to it and grab it, it was cold to the touch.
Could I pick it up?
No.
Maybe it calls for
Hey.
Steven after all.
Conveniently, Tila is the next person, and she happens to have a special hand.
Does
I don't-
Steven get
Yes.
mage hand count?
The stripper has a special hand.
Quick,
She has a
quick,
few special hands.
For couples, you got to break out the mage hand.
Oh God, does the stripper use the mage hand for extra tips?
not
Yeah.
that.
Yes, for all the extra tips.
Okay, so it is. So are you going to do anything else, Sean?
I don't.
You tried to reach for the crystal cylinder, and your hand came close to it, and before you could get to it, you just felt like something, like an invisible force was just pushing you back, was just pushing against you as you tried to grab it.
Okay, so I was repelled. I do have one question. Armin is very dumb, but
Yeah.
I still have movement.
You still have movement.
Could I convert my movement into falling on top of the statue to deal damage? Like
You
an
could-
elbow
you'll-
drop.
You'll take damage too because you're falling.
Do like a drop kick on him.
Armand's wearing a shield, right?
Yeah.
Do you are you? Yeah, you're wearing a shield.
Yeah, I have my shield and axe out.
Okay.
But I'm already at half health. That's a risk that I wouldn't take yet. I'm gonna hang out up here, and I'm gonna look down at the statue and flip him off. That's it. That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. It is now Tila's turn.
Yeah, I'd like to approach the dais and then
All right. Tell me how you're approaching the dais.
from the same area that actually no, the spectre was there.
Moonwalking, definitely.
Yeah, definitely moonwalking.
So, from which cardinal direction are you approaching the dais?
North is to the left. I'm coming up from the bottom from where we entered from. So I think that's
This is
west.
I don't know if
I don't know where am I
Okay.
right now.
you
You're
see.
to the west.
Yeah.
Do you see this now?
Oh, I do.
So you would have seen
I'm approaching
Armin.
it from the west.
You're gonna go up the stairs to the west.
Yes.
Okay. As you start walking up the stairs, you start to feel incredibly tired, and you just have to sit down on the stairs. That is your
Okay.
turn.
That's it.
That's it.
That
Well,
sucked.
never mind, then, guys. Whatever.
All right, Numeragas.
Dragon man.
Dragon Man, turn.
Is that red line right there? Is that a barrier?
I don't know what that is.
I drew that on accident. I'll delete
Oh,
it.
we'll delete it. So. What does
So which-
Numeragas do?
Which direction did Armin come from to get up to the
He-
duh?
I came
He
from
went
the
up from
north.
the north side, so
unimpeded.
No, Keen tried the south side. The only side that hasn't been tried is the east.
Okay, I'm gonna try the
I
east.
didn't
I'm
have
gonna
enough
sprint.
movement to get up there.
I'm gonna sprint up
We
there.
know the north side works.
So you're climbing the eastern stairs?
Yep.
Okay. You start walking up the stairs, and immediately as you do, you just fall back and roll into the wall to the east, and you take 3 damage.
Clomp.
That didn't work.
That is your turn. All right, we are back at the top of the round.
We're moving fast, guys.
Dragon Man cries.
Okay. Does it look like he's like down for the count, or is he just like knocked down?
He's just on his back.
Salty tears.
He's turtled.
Okay, I'm gonna try and grapple him just to make sure that he can't get back up and
Okay.
fuck with us. So I'm gonna
Roll.
like jump on his back and
Yeah, sure. Roll me a grapple check.
Isn't he on his back? So she's jumping on his front.
he said they fell on his stomach.
Or did
Yes.
I? Stomach
Yes.
then.
Yeah.
So he's on his stomach.
Oh.
Well, that's not good.
All right. You jump on his back to try to give him the full Nelson, but as you jump on his back, he just rolls over, just throwing his entire weight onto you, and you take 3 damage.
Ow. So is he pending me now?
Yeah.
No, he just crushed you slightly.
Oh, good.
Okay. I'm gonna say that's the end
he's
of my.
He's a big stone thing, so
I'm gonna get up as my movement, and then that's
Sure.
it.
okay. All right. The statue's turn. He uses his movement to get up. And enraged by your attempt at grapple, he is going to swing his longsword at you.
Okay.
Oh no.
But in the chaos of getting up, his swing catches empty air. So he tries to bring his sword back around. This time, the sword catching you in the side. You take 9 damage.
I distracted him, you guys.
Good
Oh,
job.
good.
You did it.
Someone needed to.
It is now... Wait, did the Spectre get removed from turn order?
He was prone. So, I don't know if that changed anything.
The...
Yeah, I accidentally deleted the Spectre.
Oh, okay. Do you want to roll him back in? Because he was right before you, so...
Yeah, he was a 14, so...
So go ahead and take his turn. So he wasn't right there. He was basically where Tila was.
Okay. So I'm going to tell him to go around the north and then do his little floaty thing and jump on the guy.
Okay.
Boop, 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 boop. And then attack.
So what kind of attack are you doing?
The only kind I know. Reach out and try to give him a hug in the face.
Is that your life drain attack?
Yeah, and it's a
Okay.
crit.
Okay. So Silmorn's accursed specter comes back off the eastern stairs and floats around to the north and to the east next to the statue that had just attacked Smoking, reaches out and grips the chest of the statue and attempts to life drain. Attempts to life drain. The specter's hand just recoils off again. and nothing happens.
Very good.
All right. Well, that's the specter.
Now it's your turn.
I am going to walk up.
Check your chat.
Yeah, I'm watching it. Just trying not to hold up the game the whole time.
Okay.
So I'm going to walk up to here, and it said that it needed the best tool of our cleverest person.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Silmorn thinks he's the cleverest.
I mean,
He might be.
he may or may not be, but he thinks he is.
I think we're pretty tied, and that's why we hate each other.
Mhm.
Okay.
Chop liver.
Well, let's see what is best.
Look at his face.
And I guess I'm going to try to smash that crystal orb with my flail.
Okay.
Smash it.
It has.
Me smart, me smash
It has
things.
the antidote in
Kill
it.
orb.
And we died.
Silmorn approaches the crystal structure and whips back his flail and strikes at it as hard as he can. He strikes so hard that the crystal structure resounds, making the packed flail fly from his hands far enough away that it just completely dissipates.
That's not fun.
You must not be the cleverest.
I guess at that point,
That's at very least not the right tool.
yeah.
Could have conjured a key or something.
Or like a grabber arm thing.
I've got a grabber arm thing. I just gotta wait till my turn because it made me sit down.
You got tired.
Apparently,
Sure, why you didn't.
All right. Will Silmorn do anything else?
because I have to be able to see, and I couldn't see, don't you?
No, I think that's all that he can do.
Okay. Armin, it is now your turn.
I have a question.
I have one.
So
Yes.
the voice of God or whoever said that the cleverest person needed to use the biggest tool. Or I mean the best tool, right?
Yeah.
Or was it the best tool or the biggest tool?
As you recall, he said, "It will take the best tool of your most clever person to breach these crystal walls."
Okay, what if I considered Silmorn a tool and I picked him up and swung him at him?
Oh dear God.
He's the biggest tool and I'm the cleverest person.
That is a large assumption, sir.
Armin is very cocky.
Uh-huh.
Probably won't do that.
Just lack of self-awareness.
I still have that crowbar.
I don't think that's the best.
It is a tool.
And you are a person, so...
I'm very clever.
I wanted to investigate the damn thing and see first.
All right. So what does Armin do?
I know. I was trying to get close to it before
Cleverest person, big tool. I'm gonna pull out my rope, turn it into a lasso, and try to lasso the thing.
Okay.
And pull
You
it
get
off.
your lasso, you cowboy it, you start yeehaw, and as you throw it, it hits the crystal structure and just like you're throwing rope at a wall. It just hits a barrier and just falls to the ground.
Well, that sucks. That's me. That's my action. I don't have any other
Okay.
ideas, and I don't need to move.
It is now Tila's turn.
What can I do?
What can you
said I
do?
was, you said I was sitting down last time. Can I move or am I
You're
prone,
you're standing back up now,
Okay.
and you see Armin attempt to, lasso the crystal structure on the center of the dais in the very middle of the room.
Can I use my mage hand to try and lift the crystal?
Is your mage hand a cantrip, or is it a spell you have to? I forget. It's been a while since I've
I
used.
think
it.
it's
a
I think
cantrip.
it's a level. Is it a cantrip? Yeah, it is a cantrip.
Okay. All right. So tell me what you want to do with mage hand.
I want to conjure this mage hand forth from me and grasp around the crystal encasing the what looks like the or the glass thing encasing the cure, and I want to lift it up.
Okay.
And place it down on the ground so that at least we can get.
Okay. So before you do what you do, so you move your mage hand to grab it, and
Yes.
as the mage hand, grabs the mage hand successfully, everybody notices that's at the dais. So Silmorn, Armin, Tila notice that the mage hand successfully approaches the crystal structure and is able to grab it and starts lifting. And as it starts lifting, you hear the voice again. So you have reached my altar, but your time is nearly exhausted, and the cure is just beyond your reach. Trust your soul to the gods, foolish mortals.
Jerk.
What? So am I still holding the glass, or?
You're holding it, but you seemingly can't pull it back to you. It's stuck in the center of the dais, but your mage hand is still holding on to it.
Okay. Can I reach and grab the?
Give me a sleight of hand if you're going to do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Natural one.
Right. Where is sleight of hand? There it is.
With the mage hand holding it in the center of the dais, Gila manages to slither her hand into where the crystal encasement is and grab it and pull it out.
Booyah!
Got it, guys.
As she pulls the encasement out and brings it into the possession of her person. Oops.
Do you hear the voice? Is it God?
A creature appears in the middle of the dais, which it
Okay.
won't let me do it since it's snapping. No snapping.
That looks like a winged serpent.
Imagine it's in the middle instead of on the grid, because it won't let me snap it to the center.
Sure, I can imagine it.
Hey guys, I got the thing, but there's another thing.
Is it a winged serpent?
The winged serpent appears.
It is.
You've given up on the pronoun game. Now you're just playing the noun game.
It appears and then it immediately starts flying around the room. So just imagine that it's just kind of a winged serpent has taken into the air and it's flying around the room, calling everybody in the room foolish before it flies out of the room and is gone.
How did it fly out of the room?
Like through a vent or back through the doors or a window?
Well, as far as everybody can see, it just flew to the east, but Silmorn sees it just phase through the wall as it disappears.
Okay. So either that thing is a spectral entity or the wall is not solid. Armand, I fully believe that the wall is not solid and you should run through it.
I chuck a spear at that wall. I got 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Tila has the encasement with the potion in it, everybody's still feeling very weak. There is a glyph glowing in a very sky blue on the front of the glyph. And it doesn't seem that there's any apparent way to open the encasement.
I know a way to open it.
Is this glyph something I would recognize?
It is not in any known language that he knows.
I could smash it and we could lick it up.
Broken glass and all, let's do that.
He was fine with the broken glass last time. It'll work out.
He's just like chewing it. There's like blood pouring out of his mouth.
But at least we'll be cured of whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you do?
I don't have any actions left.
We're not. Are we in combat still?
Yeah, are we?
You're still in combat.
I mean, we haven't gotten rid of the statue yet.
Yeah. Giant, like, blue glowing glyph on the encasement, or from inside?
Yeah, on the encasement. You notice as you pulled it forward, you just see this glyph just glowing like in a bright blue. It's just kind of pulsing.
And it's you said it's not any language any of us recognize.
Yeah, no, you look at it and you're just like, what is this?
Oh, good. Anybody else know what this is or how to get into this?
I do. I got my mace.
God. Other than the Armand way.
Okay, well, if that is your turn, we'll move on.
My turn.
I'm sorry, we'll move on to Smokeen's turn.
Hey. Okay. So me and the guy are both standing up, right?
You're both standing up. He just damaged you for a whole 9 damage.
That's not too bad.
I guess I'm still in combat with him, though, so I will continue to distract him while other people that hopefully are smarter than me.
Aren't you one of the smart characters?
Yeah, I am, but I got stuck fighting this guy.
All right, what do you do?
I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Okay.
Oh, he must
Weed
be.
whacker. Whapacha!
You swing the weed whacker at him, and it just rings off of his chest. He recoils a little bit, but it does no apparent damage.
Oh, damn.
Maybe he has to open it.
Will you do anything else?
That's about as much as I can do. I'm gonna try and hit him one more time just because I have a second attack.
Oh, okay. All right. So after you swing the first one, and it just kind of bounces off his chest. So you rear back and you swing forward again. This time, the sword digs into his armor just a little bit, doing 6 whole damage.
God, his AC is like, what, 20 or 21?
This guy's ripped.
He's a statue.
He's stacked, yo.
All right. Will you do anything else?
No, that's me.
All right. Silmorn's Accursed Spectre.
I feel like I chose poorly to begin with.
Maybe he takes like extra damage from bludgeoning or something.
Well, he's made out of stone. Maybe he's weak to plant magic.
Weed whacker didn't work.
Oh, hang on. I gotta go open the door real quick.
The pizza man has arrived.
So out of character, I think that rocks are weak to bludgeoning damage, or statues are, and that might be effective. And I know someone who has a bludgeoning damage weapon that we told to put away, but I'm thinking we should bring it back out.
Oh, no.
No.
We need an undead statue. I think that's a great idea. How would that even work? Would it be like a zombie statue?
I don't think there can be zombie statues, but I would love to find out.
Would it become animated with like like an evil spirit?
No, it would just be a statue with super high AC and undead fortitude.
No, the
I
zombies that come back
wonder
from.
if we need to give it to the statue, the encasement, to get him to open it.
Chuck it at him as hard as you can.
No.
Say, here, catch.
Mm.
I've done
And lob
something
it straight in
dumb.
his face.
I zip tied my finger and it's stuck.
What?
You should go get some snips and cut that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, before like you really hurt yourself.
By the end of the session, Sean was dead.
Yeah. You wouldn't die. You just lose a finger.
Do you really need the tip of your ring finger?
Yes, for this.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
All right.
Nope.
Sorry about that.
Nope. You don't need it.
Shocker.
So
So what is
are we sold
so-
with this plan?
What's up?
I had an excellent plan, and I think Jeff should enact it.
Okay, well, it is currently Silmorn's Spectre's turn.
Someone Spectre is not very bright, so it's going to continue doing this.
Okay. It again tries to reach its hand out, and as it touches the chest, the hand just recoils off of the statue again, doing no apparent damage.
One of these days,
Is that his turn?
that's his turn.
Okay. It is now Silmorn's turn.
Can you paint me a word picture of what happened to my flail after I tried to smash that thing?
So you tried to, you're like basically like I got this, and you rear back and try to just smash at the crystal encasement as hard as you can, and you just kind of bounced off a barrier, and the recoil was enough to make the the shock was just enough to make you just let go of the flail, and it just kind of flew out of your personal bubble and dissipates like it does when it reaches the 5-foot barrier, and just kind of disappeared. So you'd have to resummon your flail, basically.
Well, it doesn't disappear until it's been 5 feet away from me for a minute.
Okay, so it's been 6 seconds.
Yeah,
So
where
it
is
just-
it?
It went back about 5 feet and landed on the ground then.
Landed where?
Just on the ground behind you.
Like, here?
Like directly behind you, yeah, to the north.
Okay. Well, I'm going to walk over, use a free action to pick up my flail, which is my arcane focus, so I need it to cast spells.
Right.
And then I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast the statue
Okay.
for 3 damage, assuming both of them hit.
Mhm.
2 and 1. Okay. You pick up you go back and you pick up your flail, and then you look to the east and see the statue in combat with Smokeen. So you hold out your hands and you cast Eldritch Blast. It cracks across 10 feet and immediately meets with the statue. And the statue just seemingly absorbs the blows, almost like it's immune.
Of course! Oh my god! It's the end of days, guys.
I think we ought to get the statue.
Does
the
nothing.
thing. I think that was actually a good idea.
Will Silmorn do anything else?
No, that's it for him.
Okay, all right. It is now Armin's turn. What does Armin do?
Armin's dumb, and will not be able to figure out this thing. So I'm gonna yell out, "Smokeen, come over here and figure out this puzzle," and I'm gonna diving tackle the statue.
Okay, so you're going to drop 10 feet, so you need to...
On top of him.
Okay, so you need to roll for your drop damage.
Okay. Do I need to roll anything else first, or just the drop damage?
You're going to run and you're going to just jump off 10 feet, so... You're going to... Basically, you're going to drop 10 feet onto difficult terrain, basically, because you're jumping into an occupied space.
Yes. Can I drop on him and grapple while I'm doing that?
You know what? That's a fair point, Clay. So you're jumping down roughly 4 feet.
Yeah, I'm jumping on his head.
So, yeah.
Okay. So my goal is to jump on him, crush him, and then grapple him. while we're on the ground.
Okay, so if you're gonna jump off, give me an athletics check to see if you even jump onto him, and then from there we'll go.
Okay.
So you're doing an elaborate cannonball.
Yes.
Ooh,
Body slam.
a very elaborate. So you hop off the side and you immediately grapple him. So you put him into a headlock and bring him down to where he's just kind of
Like a-
hunkered forward a little bit and head.
Excellent. So I did a reverse DDT.
Yeah, basically.
Dude, that's badass.
And I just want him to. That my action was to grapple. My move was to fly through the air. I think that's me.
Okay, so he is now grappled. All right, Tila. You have the encasement in your hands, and once again, you notice that it has a glowing blue glyph on one side of the crystal encasement in front of you that you cannot read. You have no idea what this is.
Kind of want to investigate it, but I don't want to.
Is that your action if you investigate?
I think it is when I'm in combat. I don't really know.
That's a good question because most people just, in my experience, most people just attack. So
Yeah.
I think that would be improvised. Any action not on the list.
let's see. I'm going to say if you're going to investigate it, that's not necessarily an act. You could use your movement for that if you so desire.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use that. In place of my movement because I wasn't planning on moving anyway. So I guess give you an investigation roll.
Yeah.
And see how bad this is going to be. Typically not good.
Oh,
That's better.
You know all the things.
You look very closely at the glowing rune on it, and you realize this isn't actually a language. It just looks like the random scribble of something on this crystal encasement. It almost like
It's a trick.
Parcel tongue.
not a trick. It's not a trick. It's an actual glyph, but it's a glyph of gibberish. Like almost if you did something to it, something good might happen.
put your dick on it.
I don't have a dick.
No, I have it too.
Okay.
Not even a strap on.
You
No,
don't keep a spare anywhere.
not on me. No, my God, what do you guys think I carry in my back?
It seems like it would fit well with your,
Unique
I'm just
abilities.
saying.
I've got a sack full of dildos, and I just take one out and I started face fucking this thing. No, that's not what happened.
I mean, tools of the trade. We all have them.
So it's a glyph of gibberish that I can decipher, and I think that if you do something good to it, something good will happen.
If you did anything to feel like
Anything.
this is gibberish, I could probably, I don't know.
I could probably break it. Why don't I just does anybody? I guess I don't know. Blood usually breaks glyphs and stuff.
I mean,
Can
you have
I-
a very good feeling that anything you did to this glyph would result in a good thing happening.
Do it.
Can I just take out my dagger and scratch the glyph across?
Yes, you
See
can.
what happens?
Is that what you do?
Yes, I take out my
Excellent.
dagger and I just try and.
Excellent. You take your dagger out and you just run it hard against the glyph. The glyph shudders and then it just disappears, and the the crystal encasement shatters, and
Nice.
the potion is now free.
Yay! Hey guys, you want a drink?
As soon as you do this, though, as soon as you break the crystal encasement, the potion vial in your hand dissipates into thin air.
Oh, good.
The statue that everybody is fighting deanimates and turns back into a statue. Combat is now over. As the entire party, you just start feeling a whole lot better than you did before.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
You've just given it
Hey,
to
you
Armand.
guys. The stripper's the smartest one.
We are all fucked.
I have a concern.
I have a concern.
I have grappled the statue, and he unanimated.
He unanimated in.
Am I stuck?
No, because you had him in like a headlock, whatever.
Okay,
So you're
okay.
fine. Whatever position he was in as Tila like just etched her dagger across the glyph, he just kind of stayed in. So you let go of your grapple, and he's just kind of forward in the headlock, and he does not move when you let go of him.
Okay. He didn't have like his arm wrapped around my leg or something.
No, you had him in a headlock, and he hadn't
making
even
sure.
had a chance to try and get free
I
yet.
was picturing you grappling him from the back, and all of a sudden this like 100-pound statue just falls on top of you. You're welcome, guys.
Yay.
So wait, if we feel better, what is the potion?
The potion disappeared.
Oh, potion disappeared.
Yeah, like antidoted into the air. Can we smash the statue now, just to be sure?
If you want to.
Absolutely, I do that.
Yeah.
All right. The party goes to town on the doubled over statue and just reduces it to rubble.
He's not a pinata, right? There isn't treasure inside of him?
Nope. He's just a
There might-
pile of rocks on the floor now.
There might be tiny treasure inside those rocks. You should probably keep smashing.
Hey, Jeff, do you want statue pieces?
Hmm.
I don't know if... I mean, it's just like gravel at this point.
As you reduce the rubble, as you reduce, the statue to rubble, the creature that flew out of the room flies back into the room and thanks you for freeing it from its ill fate of being the protector of the room.
No problem, mate.
No problem, guy.
He was a dick to us.
He flies back into the room, and he's like, "Thank you. I have been trapped here thousands of years."
Do you know Alejandro?
Alejandro?
Yeah,
Who
he's
is
the
this
You know.
Alejandro?
crab guy?
He goes,
He's got a big
Alejandro?
wooden stick.
Ah, you mean the shelled creature from the lower levels? Yes. He is a good friend.
man, everybody knows Alejandro.
He's up with all the cool guys.
Hey, why were you such a dick to us?
It was the curse of the room.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Sure.
I was not able to control my true self as the helmed whore occupied the room.
The helmed whore.
Yes.
The creature you turned into a pile of dust over here.
Yes.
I gesture to the mask on my face and say, "Can you tell me anything about this?"
He goes, "How are you wearing that? That is a 30-pound mask."
I have, ironically, really strong neck muscles.
Ironically.
Have you been training with
Rip.
Tila?
The Kutal again thanks you for freeing him from his prison that is this room. Let me at least heal you for what you have done for me.
Sure.
That would be super helpful.
Hell
And
yeah.
he flaps his wings, and just feathers fly off of it, and just a shimmering gold light just encompasses the room, and everybody is filled back to full health.
Sweet.
What about spell slots?
Bitch.
Level 1 spell slot. Actually, you know what? Give me a charisma roll.
Persuasion or performance or...
Give me a performance roll.
I'll give you a charisma roll.
Level 1 spell slots are fully replenished.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What if you
Whoa.
don't have level 1 spell slots?
Sucks for
Then
you.
you are out of luck.
Shit out of luck.
And we're fully
Yes.
healed?
And you're fully healed.
Oh, wow.
The Kutal thanks you again before flapping its wings and
Hold on, come back. I'm not done with you yet.
I'm not done.
I pull out my Millennium puzzle, the pyramid thing that I've been making
Okay.
everyone look at. Do you know what this is, Mr. Snake Man?
the Snake Man looks down at the silver pyramid holding in your hand and he goes, "That is just a piece of junk." And he flaps his wings and he disappears through the ceiling.
Damn it.
Armin, that is literally what every single person has told us.
I know. I think they're lying to me.
All of them independently.
Yes.
I'm almost
And as he disappears through the ceiling to the west of the room, you hear the door mechanism shift slightly, and the door opens back up.
Click.
Click.
Boing.
Hey, Jeffrey, chat.
Oh yes, I will definitely take some feathers.
Healing.
Are they just
feathers.
laying on the floor?
They're just kind of around everywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna collect all of them.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna loot every single table that had treasure on it.
Okay.
I'm not going to put those in with the eel bag though. I'm gonna actually keep the feathers.
You should put them in your helmet.
Magic snake feathers.
Thank you. I will add that to my list of goodies.
1 pound.
All right, you guys have successfully cleared the room.
Yay!
Get the fuck out of here.
I lean over to Tila and go, I have the oddest boner watching you do that.
The oddest boner. Wait, why do you have a boner?
I don't know.
An
Talk
otter's
about this.
an otter's boner.
I'm
That was
going to lean over to the elf and say, I saw you miss a shot with your bow at 20 feet.
Ugh. Of course you
Womp
are.
womp.
Yeah, I saw you not help out at all during this.
At all.
Did at least as much as you did.
Alright, and I saved all your asses. Can we get out of the room?
Before the door decides to close again.
Right? That would be most good.
Oh god, Armin's running off.
He found treasure.
Well, yeah, I'm loaded up.
Chasing.
I think this is that hallway was it, right? Now we're back in the poison room.
Yeah, you're back in the room. You know, you enter back in. See the pile of gold 5 feet from you.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
remember? Don't grab that.
I'm gonna do my best.
I
I
is
guess
this
we
a
need-
door at the south end of this hallway?
Who's the mirror?
No, that was the mirror.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's should we roll out east, guys?
I've got to remember where we came from because
This way.
So as you, oops, let me move back to the
So,
right, to the correct
This pathway that Armin's in right now.
So,
That's where we
so
came from.
don't forget, Smokey. And you see that blue box there? You investigated it earlier, and you rolled very high on it, and you noticed that the floor right there was smoother than everywhere else around you.
okay, I'm gonna jump over it and tell everyone else to do the same.
I jump on it.
You jump
Oh, please
on
don't. Oh well, I rolled a 6, so
it. You rolled a 6, so you land,
Yeah.
you land on it, and nothing happens. It's just very smooth floor.
Oh, it's not a trap door or anything?
Nope.
I want to check the walls to the north and south of that section of floor.
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation. You notice that the smooth floor leads up to the wall, and scroll back up. Give me. You rolled an investigation. Okay. You notice that there is, surprisingly, inlaid in the wall, there is a door.
Well,
It is it's flush with the rest of the wall in front of it, but you notice that it is different from the wall around it.
Is there any means of opening said door? Can I push it or pull on it, or
it seems like you could push on it because there are no hinges on the on the wall facing you.
All right, well, let's push on it then.
You push on it. And it opens into a secret passageway that leads to the north and turns back to the south.
Well, let's check this out.
Obviously, we want to check that out.
Are we being sneaky?
I don't know. You tell me.
Let's go barreling in.
Armin doesn't.
Very.
Armin fails stealth checks. Period.
Yeah,
The
I'm
end.
wearing half plate, so that's not the stealthiest of armors.
Yeah. So you notice a door to your immediate north.
We are shaking the ground as we move.
We are stampeding into the hallway.
Hey, Silmorn, you wanna you're leading the way.
I'm fighting with my other token. So, this door, is it openable easily?
It is. It looks like a bronze door, like almost about every other door that you've come across in the dungeon so far.
All right, I'm gonna tell my Spectre to open the door for me.
Okay. Spectre moves forward and pushes on the door, and the door swings out into the next room.
All right, so then we are going to check it out, see if there's any spikes coming from the floor or anything.
As you enter the room, an amber haze drifts in this room, which is unoccupied. Strangely shaped and colored mirrors hang on the walls, and a large oblong stone basin stands in the middle of the floor. The basin is about 10 feet long and 5 feet wide, and about 3 feet tall. It is filled with a steaming golden liquid. The red mirror on the eastern wall, which is over here. I don't know if anybody can actually see that.
Can we come
still
in the
warm
room?
steps. Yeah, you can come into the room. There are no traps, so everyone can enter the room. The red mirror on the eastern wall seems to be composed of fiery glass and framed in bronze. Light beams are broken by the mirror into myriad flames, and ghostly shapes seem to flicker within its depths. On the northern wall are two mirrors. A striking black one of obsidian framed in a lacquered wood, and a stark white mirror with a wrought iron frame.
Is that this one?
That would be this one. The northeastern one. The black mirror, which is this guy down here, has a distinctive earthy odor and a blackness of subterranean caverns, but it seems of crude construction and reflects objects only when they are close to it. The white mirror, which is this guy, I'm sorry, no, not that one. The white mirror has a pungent odor of nutmeg and spice, and its depths are gelid and smoky. The mirror that hangs on the western wall is in a stone frame and is blue in color. Reflections in this mirror ripple as if the viewer were looking into a pool of water.
Hey guys, remember how we handled that last mirror?
Hey, Silmorn, why don't you go have a couple of stairs in it first?
I'm too pretty for this mirror. They smell funny, apparently, because one of us smelled the mirror.
I definitely walked up to it and took a whiff.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you got it. So there's four mirrors
I
in
do
the
not
room.
walk up to any mirrors and sniff them.
So whatever you do, you need to tell me what you're doing.
I'm about to chuck an axe at a mirror because apparently mirrors are bad.
Which one's the white mirror?
The white mirror is this one. So you have the red mirror, which
Okay.
was this one. This is the red
What?
mirror.
Are you
I'm
doing
not
something?
seeing any of your
Yeah,
stuff.
we're not seeing anything you're doing.
Really? Okay. How
Yeah.
about now?
I see that.
Red.
Red.
You don't see my clicks at all?
No.
I
Okay.
thought it was just me when you were doing it earlier. I was like, I must be being dumb because I certainly don't see
Okay,
anything.
so the one that has the B in front of it, that's the black mirror. And the one on the eastern wall is a blue mirror.
This one?
Yeah, that one is a blue mirror.
I'm going to stare intently into the white mirror.
Into the white mirror. Okay. So as you look into the white mirror, your reflection, but it looks like it is blurred by what looks like a fine mist. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
You're gonna be sucked in. Goodbye.
You notice, other than a blurred reflection of yourself, you notice no difference.
I'm gonna try and press my hand against it.
We could throw up last time. Can't have it.
Yes, touch the.
Let me make sure I have the correct mirrors lined up here. Sorry.
Become one with the mirror.
Where? Where should it go?
Western wall.
He's very upset with me. I don't know. Hold on.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. The one that you were looking at is the black mirror, not the white one.
Oh,
But nothing changed. So I just had the colors backwards.
okay. Well, I tried to press my hand into it.
Okay. As you press your hand into it, nothing happens.
Okay.
You want me to smash that one?
Sure.
I smash it.
Okay. You give me a. Well, okay, so tell me what you do.
I take my axe and I smash it.
All right.
Sharp end first.
Sharpened first. You drive the axe home, and the mirror just shatters and just falls to a pile of shattered mirror at the floor in front of you and Smokeen.
Is there anything behind the mirror?
There is nothing behind the mirror.
Next.
Hang on, let me draw. So this is. Do you guys at least see what I'm drawing?
Yes.
Yeah.
This was the white mirror. I'm sorry, this was the black mirror. And this is the blue mirror. Okay. All right. So the black mirror has been destroyed.
We've destroyed the mirror.
Mirror.
I'd like to look at the basin in the middle.
Sure. Like was said before, you just noticed that it is a 10-foot long by 5-foot wide and 3-foot high golden basin.
Right.
Of what looks like to be golden liquid.
Okay, well, so I guess I'll do a separate investigation for the liquid.
Okay. It continues to look like golden liquid to you.
I'd like to dip the edge of one of my spears into the liquid to see what happens.
As you dip your spear, is this a normal spear?
Just a plain Jane, regular.
Dip
In the mill.
the tip of your spear into the golden liquid, and the entire spear becomes golden.
Fuck yeah.
Touch that shit.
So, like, in my hand, the rest of the spear becomes golden.
Correct. Yeah, the entire spear just turns gold.
What kind of gold? Like, is it just a sheen? Is it glowing? Is it actually made out of gold now?
It turns into gold.
Solid gold.
Solid gold.
Gold is not a very good weapon metal.
No,
Unless-
but it is a very good metal.
Yes.
Like a treasure medal? So
it's an
Armin immediately
excellent
starts
treasure
dumping
medal.
his entire bag.
Actually, yes. I take the 2 extra spears and dump them in there.
Okay, they both turn
Actually,
into gold.
no, I don't. Just kidding. Question.
Yes.
Actually, hey Jeff, or hey Dragon Man, do you think that made your spear more powerful?
I don't know. I was going to investigate the spear next.
You want to hit it against my shield?
Well, I was thinking I might take it and touch it to one of the mirrors, possibly, to see what happens.
This seems like a much better option than the hammer that turns things into undead.
Oh, actually, I would like to dip that very hammer, into the vent, the vat of stuff.
Okay. You dip the head of your warhammer into the golden liquid, and nothing happens.
It doesn't change or anything?
It doesn't change.
Damn it.
So this leads me to believe that it could not become a magic weapon because it was already one, while your spear may have become a magic weapon.
It's possible. But we don't know for sure.
Which is why you should hit something with it and find out how much damage it does next.
Well, I'd like to...
Stab a mirror.
Yeah, well, I don't know about stab it. I'm going to take the spear over to... I don't know. Let's go to the blue one.
Actually, hang on, Jeff. I'm going to point out that you should stab my ghost.
With the gold spear?
Yeah.
He's a perfect training dummy, right?
Okay, I guess doing a normal attack roll against the ghost.
Dragon Man's going to shrug his shoulders. All right.
That hits.
The ghost takes the damage.
How much damage does the ghost take?
5 damage.
Not 2?
Is he resistant to bludgeoning or piercing?
He is resistant to bludgeon, piercing, slash from non-magical weapons.
Okay, so he takes half damage.
Which
So it
means
is not...
it's a weapon. Hence hitting the ghost.
Makes sense. Well, we've identified that it is not a magic weapon.
But it does turn things to gold. Or it turns certain things to gold.
I'm going to touch the spear to... I'm going to move the spear closer to the blue mirror to see if anything happens.
Okay, give me a charisma saving throw.
Luckily, you're charismatic.
Very much so. You touch this. You touch the golden spear against the blue mirror to the western wall. The mirror immediately yanks the golden spear out of your hand and draws it into the mirror, leaving you wondering what the hell just happened.
Can I see it in the mirror? Is it, or did it disappear?
You see it in the mirror, what looks like floating around.
It's so cool when you can see it. You can smell it.
Can I see anything further in the depths of the mirror? Like, does it look like what's it look like in there? Are there monsters like just on the edge of
you're looking at the mirror. It's in a stone frame and blue in color. The reflections in this mirror ripple as if the viewer were looking into a pool of water.
And I can see the spear floating.
Yes.
Just like in a fog, there's nothing else in there.
Correct.
Oh, I don't want to do that then.
No.
I don't feel like going swimming. All right, I'm done investigating.
Okay.
You want to smash the mirror?
Can we even smash the mirror? Seems like it just absorbs stuff.
You can try.
We already smashed one, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
You smashed that one, but this one sucked my spear right into it.
Well, that was a charisma check.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we
So
don't
I
have
get-
the golden spear anymore?
So what would have happened if I had failed?
Ooh.
Good question.
What happened when I dipped my rope into the liquid?
Your rope? What kind of rope is it?
50 feet of hempen rope.
Yep.
All of it? Gonna make a
You only have
giant.
to touch part of it.
I mean, I'm not gonna chuck the whole thing in, but definitely
You dip the tip of the rope in, and the entirety of the rope becomes gold. You have 50 feet of gold rope now. Of gold rope.
Pounds of gold.
It weighs
wait.
several thousand pounds now.
Is it still
Yeah.
flexible like a rope would be, or is it just like a giant gold bar that's weird
It's
looking?
golden, but it appears to still be rope.
That's a keeper. Does this weigh as much as like a rope made of gold would weigh?
Not that you can tell.
Oh,
So, it seems to affect non-magic items. Ordinary items and turns them into gold.
Jeff, would you like to try anything else against the mirror?
well, I would like to dip my armor into it because I think some gold armor would be pretty badass.
Are you
What
just
kind of
gonna
armor are
like
you-
chest
what-
bump it?
What kind of armor?
I'm gonna pimp all my shit out. My
What kind of armor are you wearing?
chainmail.
Okay. All right. You dip your chainmail into the gold liquid, and it turns into gold.
I'm gonna dip the dagger.
What kind of dagger is it?
Plain.
Okay. It turns to gold.
Shield.
Is it also plain?
Yep.
It is now gold.
And also my war pick.
Is your war pick normal?
Oh, whoops. Yes, it is.
All right. It is now gold.
Okay, sweet.
I'm gonna dip my specter into it.
The
I think he's
specter,
magic.
the specter immerses itself in the gold and comes out, and nothing has changed.
Damn.
I try to scoop up some of the liquid into my water flask.
Okay. As you scoop the liquid up, it turns into water.
It didn't turn the flask gold.
Nope.
Oh,
Lame.
I dump the water on the
Wow.
floor. Does it turn the floor to gold?
Nope. It is just water.
I was kind of worried that if I got my hand in it, it would turn me into like solid gold, and I would turn into a statue and die.
Armand, why don't you try dipping your flask in and throwing that water onto the blue watery mirror?
Sure, I'll do that. I get some water into my flask, and I
All right. Your flask is now gold, but the water inside is now a purplish color.
Oh shit.
okay.
So it was only one dip where it was normal? Huh, weird.
So I have purple stuff in my golden pimp flask.
Yeah.
That's good.
Drink it.
I take a sip.
Now I'm tenuous to throw this. What I thought it was just water.
you drink the colored purple water, and you feel sort of refreshed. Hey, that tasted like water.
Delicious.
Did I get any spell slots back?
Nope.
Did it taste like purple?
Did it taste purple as fuck?
It tasted purple as fuck.
Okay, well, I take the water and I splash it into what mirror, Pikey?
I was thinking about the one that looks like the pool of water, the blue one.
The one that.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Okay. Give me a charisma check.
Okay, I'll go over there, and I will do a charisma check or charisma saving throw.
A charisma saving throw.
Same thing. 8.
Hmm.
As you throw the water at it, you feel a very odd force around you as you are sucked into the mirror.
Oh, good. How does he get sucked in if he's not touching it?
The force around him.
You guys are dipping random shit into golden liquid. And you're
You really
questioning
are.
that?
Yeah, I am, honestly, because nothing touched the mirror. Like, if none of us
You
are
are-
touching
you
the
are-
mirror, then nothing
I'm in
happened.
the mirror now.
Armin is now submerged in water inside of the mirror.
Am I drowning?
Is she drowning?
You're underwater.
Can you breathe?
Can I?
You're holding your breath.
Yes,
so
I am
you-
holding my breath. I'm not going to find out if I can breathe. I'm not
I
gonna
don't know. I
inhale.
guess do the Armin thing and smash the mirror.
Numeragas notices Armin getting sucked into the mirror.
And says nothing. No, excuse me.
It says nothing.
So can I?
Looks over his shoulder quietly.
There he goes. Oh well.
Oh, something happened.
It was bound to happen eventually.
I guess, can I bang on the door? I mean, bang on the door. Bang on the mirror side to try to get somebody else's attention?
Yeah, you can.
Or I'm banging on the mirror looking at Numeragas.
Numeragas. Yeah, he sees you. With Numeragas, do you do anything?
I'm gonna take some of my hempen rope and try to throw it into him while holding one end of it.
Okay. As you throw it at the mirror, it just hits against the mirror and falls to the ground.
I'm gonna try with my golden rope then.
As you try with your golden rope, it also just hits against the mirror and just falls to the ground.
It's smashing time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's smashing.
If it's a portal to another door, oh well, never mind.
Okay.
Well, if it drowns
Numeragas takes his war pick and smashes it against the blue mirror. The blue mirror begins to crack. It is a giant spiderweb crack at this point. Water is very lightly leaking through the spiderweb cracks of the blue mirror.
Wait, if you drown us all, I'm gonna be pretty pissed.
Jeff, your golden spear's in here, right?
Yeah. Is there anything else in there? Like you're
Just the
fooling around.
Just the golden spear?
Yeah, just the golden spear.
I grab it.
Okay. Does anybody else do anything?
Wait, it's just cracked. I mean, like
It's cracked, yeah.
I try
try
to
and
stab
break
it
the
from
thing
my
so you
side
can
with
get
a
out.
spear.
Because as far as I can tell, he's still drowning.
Our friend is running out of time.
I'm going to stick a dagger in a crack and try and pry it open.
Okay, just roll me an attack roll for that.
Well, I'll use my sword in that case because I don't have the.
You stab your longsword into one of the spiderweb cracks and you twist the knife, and the mirror shatters and it floods water into the room. You know, about ankle high, but it just floods out. Armin just comes pouring through the stone bezel that he was sucked into back out into the room, gasping for air.
The first
See, I
thing I
told you,
say
it's
is,
smashing.
I found treasure. And I hold up the spear.
Aren't you glad you have friends?
I'm glad I have
You've
treasure.
You've been reborn.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
You've been reborn.
Jeff, I'll toss your spear back to you.
Thanks,
No
my
food for
golden
you.
spear.
There's not. There's just not. I
I
love
kind of
you.
want to dip the vampire skin in there, but I think vampire skin is probably magic. So
I have a vial of poison, and I'm wondering what would happen if we put it in there.
We're all just like emptying our bags into this thing.
let's just dump
But
stuff.
what are we going? How are we going to try what happens after you dip the poison in there?
I don't.
Let's paint the pool and then proceed.
Actually,
So
I
the black mirror is smashed, the blue mirror is smashed. We've got a white mirror and a red mirror still.
Which is more valuable, jade or gold?
Gold by far.
Oh dear.
Okay, because I want a bitchin' gold mask now.
Because
Bitch,
all the-
white mask.
Because the jade was 30 pounds already.
is jade typically heavy?
I'm
It's
looking this
a
up.
stone. It's
Either
not
way.
white.
All right, you've destroyed 2 of the mirrors in the room.
Do it, Dave.
Jade is actually far more valuable than gold if it is of a certain quality.
It's definitely the best quality if it's a mask.
So you've destroyed the black and the blue mirror.
What did you just do with?
I have 2 stuffed animal cats. I put one in the gold liquid.
It turns to gold.
Excellent. I'm gonna mark.
Okay, I was gonna see about getting one on Saturday after I get off work. But little man won't be here. Yeah, I was gonna say, don't forget, he's got hockey and then he's gonna go to Alabama.
Gold.
Okay.
250-pound mask.
It's a 30-pound mask.
I just
Working on her
want to.
face already,
I still
so
want to grow it out, but I want to make it not look so bad.
she covers her mic like we can't hear her.
Right?
I thought that you could. Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right. All right. You've destroyed 2 of the 4 mirrors in the room.
Your shoulder pad is too much, Jeff.
Oh, is it?
Right?
She's aggressive. Like, if I don't like move my head away, she'll just start looking me in the face. Like, God.
Khajiit has wares if you have coin.
Yeah, duh. All right, so we've got to figure out the white mirror or the red mirror. What do we do?
I go up to the white mirror and I poke it with my axe.
With your fingers? Oh, axe.
Okay. So you move up to the mirror and you look into the mirror and you
Yes.
poke it with your axe. All right. As you move up to this mirror, you notice, like the black mirror, directly to the west of it, you see your reflection, but it is blurred by a fine mist. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I am very. Well, I wouldn't say I'm wise, but I have a good I have a good wisdom stat.
Okay. As you look into the mirror, see what looks like something off in the distance moving around, and you kind of lean in to just get a better look.
And I fall in.
You don't fall in.
Dang.
Let's move your token proper. You're up here looking at the mirror, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You are you're immediately stunned, like actually stunned.
Like incapacitated?
He's incapacitated. He's literally stunned.
Boom.
Yeah, like that X. Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that.
Boom. And out of the mirror
Comes Batman.
Yeah.
a jelly starts pouring out of the mirror
That's not good.
and falls upon Armin.
Son of a fucking bitch.
Armin is engulfed.
I'm stunned,
Roll.
right?
You're stunned, so roll for initiative.
Can I still say things if I'm stunned?
No, because it caught you off guard.
Nope.
You can speak only falteringly if you are stunned.
Yeah.
Can someone say Armin's catchphrase for him?
No.
Hail and well met.
It's important.
It's not. You did this to us.
It is. I'm just trying to get us through this room.
These
Who are
windows
you?
suck. Why do we keep playing with them?
Right?
Has everybody rolled?
We could have just dipped everything
hold on,
we
I'm
owned in the
gonna-
gold pool and walked away.
But no, you had to touch a mirror.
Jeez, D, you keep rolling real high.
Oh,
Right?
Hey Jeff, have you rolled?
What did we roll?
I've not rolled.
You clicked on.
Oh,
Oh, wait,
my
wait.
character sheet.
There we go. Okay.
Here, where it says at will.
So we start at the top of the round. Smokey notices a giant yellow jelly starts rolling out of the white mirror and starts to encompass.
Where you click,
It's in
may
its
block
beginning
the
phases
window
of it
or
encompassing Armin.
That's the only place I've clicked on it.
something. Just telling you that's what we put that into chat.
Okay, I gathered that there was a jelly rolling out.
Yes.
Apparently
I'm
my first
immediately gonna
initiative-
start shooting at it.
Okay.
It's gonna put you in now. So.
I'm just
You
gonna
immediately.
throw a shot.
Okay, both shots. All right, so you immediately turn as you see the yellow jelly start pouring out onto Armin. You immediately just knock and fire off 2 shots into the jelly. Let's. Oops. Nope, that's wrong. We don't want to give it 1,000 health.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
That would be very bad.
We could tame it.
Yes,
The,
animal
uh,
handle it.
The
Animal handle it, Ranger.
both arrows connect with the jelly, and it shudders as the arrows are absorbed into the jelly. Will you do anything else?
Is Armin getting sucked in or anything like that?
Not yet, but it looks like that the jelly has come out of the mirror and is starting to like move toward him to, encompass him.
Okay, I'm gonna move forward and just grab him by the waist to hopefully hold on to him a little.
Okay. All right, will you do anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Armin, it is now your turn. You're stunned, but you see a jelly coming down upon you. I believe you can roll out of stuns or challenge stuns. I forget.
What I see from stunned is a stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, can't speak, only faltering, blah, blah, blah. Automatically fails strength and dexterity, and attack rolls against the creature have advantage. And then I looked at incapacitated, and it says I can't take actions or reactions. So I think I'm just...
You're stunned.
I'm just straight up fucked. Well, stunned means also incapacitated.
So you can't take actions or reactions. So that is it. So that is it for now.
I had a lovely turn, guys. It was great.
So it is now the jelly's turn.
So much for that high initiative.
The jelly continues to pour out into the room, encompassing the square that Armin is on.
I say falteringly, he's
Floating
eating
in
me.
the jelly?
What's that, Clay?
Is he floating in the jelly?
He is like waist deep in the jelly at this point as it is slowly moving out into his space. The jelly sees this and immediately creates a kind of amorphous kind of mace-like weapon and swings it at Armin.
Yeah, that one.
I think my chat froze. Nope, there we go.
Yeah, that's what I pictured when you said it came out.
Yeah, something like that. Like the amorphous blob. The mace comes down, or the jelly mace comes down upon Armin, but it is too weak and just kind of blorps about as it just dissipates as it hits Armin.
I got a good blorping about going on.
Blorp. Blorp.
Is he kind of slimy now?
Armin is very slimy. He's just covered in slime, goop,
Covered in
all
shit.
that. So now it moves to Silmorn's turn.
All right, so I'm going to come up here
Okay.
and I'm going to attack it with my flail.
With the flail. All right.
And I'm going to crit it with my flail.
All right.
Yes.
And I'm going to roll a 1 on one of my damages.
Of course.
As it should. Oh, wait.
So you move forward and you just strike, and you just keep striking at it with the flail, and the jelly seems to shudder violently as you just damage it to hell and back. That's a whole of 22 damage. All right.
23.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Will you do anything else?
No, that's movement and action.
All right. Moving on. It is now your Vector's turn.
He's going to do a pretty similar thing. He'll float up here, leaving perhaps a chilly shudder going down the spine of Smokine as he passes right through her.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Smoking gets a free action to mutter something as it passes through her.
Ugh.
And then I am going to have the Spectre reach out and try to grab that glorping about chunk of gel.
The so Stilmorn's cursed specter places its hand among the jelly, and you just kind of see electricity just lance over the surface area of the jelly in front of you, and it just kind of like pheromatic fluid, it just kind of shudders violently and takes weird random shapes as it takes damage. Will the Spectre do anything else?
Yeah.
Okay, it is now Tila's turn.
All right. Let's see. Sorry, I was paying a bill.
Oh, you reminded me. I gotta pay a bill tonight too.
My phone reminded me, and I was like, "Oh, yup."
My gas bill is due today, so.
Yeah, internet bill is due on a weird day. Maybe not. Maybe that's going through it all. So I'm trying to click on one of my spells, but it's oh wait, no, I gotta cast it at a level. Yeah. I just cast it at level 1. I don't need to do that much damage if I throw it off. I'm gonna cast this.
Half damage. Target must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psyche damage. Damn. Okay.
But the real pertinent part is what I'm looking forward to. Oh shit! I wanted to use my movement first to move up.
That's fine. You can use your movement first. That's what I assumed you would have done.
Yeah.
So I need to make a Wisdom.
I can't imagine a gelatinous blob is that smart.
I'm really hoping not.
So I have to pass a 15, and even if I fail it, or if I fail at 3d6 and use its reaction to move as far away as possible,
which is back into that mirror and the fuck away from us.
Okay, all right. So
drag me in there with it.
I've got a hold of you.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought
right.
he had a hold of you.
So this is dissonant whispers. So give me some role play on this.
So I get up real close to this thing. Nobody knows what the fuck I'm doing, and I just whisper in its ear how much of a piece of shit it is. How it needs to get the fuck away from our party right now.
Okay. As you violently whisper at it, since it has no ears to whisper to.
No.
Like what the Spectre did, it starts lancing violently, and just kind of weird shapes just kind of create across its surface area, and it just kind of shakes and shudders and everything. And then it just flattens out and just turns into a goop on the floor.
There's your reaction.
Combat is over. Combat is over.
It didn't need to go back through the mirror. I killed it, guys.
Yay! Man, you are just breaking out today.
As the jelly just kind of melts to the floor and just turns into like a loose puddle of just yellow goop, the party notices that this is a false mirror, and behind it is a door which can be opened.
What? I found the door, bitches.
Ricky Tikky Tavi.
So we
I love Ricky Tikky Tavi.
We still have one mirror, guys.
Yeah, so I had a torchlit.
Bitch, you on your own.
So I had a torchlit, and I was going to throw it at the red mirror, and I'm going to do that now.
Do it anyway. That's right.
So there's now a torch midair flying towards that red mirror.
Okay. The torch hits the red mirror and just falls to the ground.
Brook. Now I'm down to only 1,000 torches.
Oh.
for the guy who can see in the dark.
Well,
Better than anyone
I
else.
feel like the torch isn't wasted yet. You might be able to pick it up and recover it.
I want to take the torch, still flaming, and dip it in the gold liquid and see if the fire turns to gold.
Okay, so as you walk up to the red mirror to pick up your torch, you glance up into the mirror, and you see your reflection in the mirror. And then all of a sudden, you see two were-jaguars pounce down upon your reflection and tear you to shreds.
That's not a happy look.
Does Silmorn fall to the ground in a bloody heap in front of us?
No, but
Nobody needs to make
he is very scared by what just seemingly happened.
I don't think I've ever seen Silmorn scared.
No.
Is it a code
Is
brown?
there any physical reaction that I need to take, like a save, or did it damage me in any way, or is it just a vision?
I guess give me give me a dexterity check.
A dex save?
Yeah, give me a dex save. You see yourself get torn apart by two were-jaguars. It doesn't seem to affect you that much.
Alright, fuck this mirror. I'm gonna smash it with my packed maul, or my flail, rather.
Your flail? Okay.
Yeah.
So you swing your flail at the mirror, but as soon as your flail lances through the flail back onto you, and you take 2 fire damage.
I heard 2 fire damage, but I missed everything else.
As you basically touched the mirror, you took 2 fire damage.
Alright, no damage to the mirror, though.
No damage to the mirror.
Fuck that mirror.
But you still have that door that opens to the north. On the north mirror where Tila just expertly took down the jelly.
Yeah, fuck this mirror, guys.
Yeah, done told
Secret
you.
passage.
Secret passage.
Before we secret
I
passage
can't get through it.
It's
Where the goonies?
It's 10:40.
What?
I can promise you this won't take long.
Okay.
I don't believe you.
No,
Because
I promise.
you promise, but you have no control over how long a room takes us.
But you do, Armand, so calm your tits.
Onward to adventure.
We goonie this and we jump
So
straight.
as you go through the false door through the mirror, you notice a path that leads to the east and curves back to the south and then back to the east to another door.
I can't see shit.
A
Yeah, I can't
series
see
of complicated
either.
traps.
Yes. All right.
Who's leading the way? I believe Tila found the door.
I would love to, but I've lost my token. Oh, there I am. I was under news.
I see tentacles in the next room.
Where's the door? I can't see.
I'm peering through the keyhole.
Oh, okay.
Numeraga is peering through the keyhole and he sees the very tips of what looks like tendrils, towards the very front of the door.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
I'm stricken blind by the horrors that await.
Yeah, guys, I don't even see a door.
Fuck you guys, it's Cthulhu.
I'm curled up in the corner back in the other room weeping.
Yeah, he's just in the fetal position.
Just tearing at my flesh. Just, oh, God.
Where did you moved your token? You're there. All right. Tila. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine,
Yeah.
Clay.
So
Do you-
I am at the door.
You're at the door. What would you like to do with the door?
Can I roll perception to see?
Yes, you can.
No, don't.
He says no.
God, no.
As you, the
Actually,
dragon
I
man is
wanna
just
roll
screeching behind you. Like,
investigation. I want to investigate the door, not
Sure.
proceed. I'm not going to proceed.
21. This looks
There we
like every door in the dungeon come across it is a bronze door, but it has a handle on your side, which makes it look like it swings into the next room.
Ooh, I want to try that handle.
Okay. All right. You grab the handle and you push it, and it opens up into the next room.
Guys, I found the next room.
In the center of this diamond-shaped room is a dais on which a weirdly formed altar rests. The altar is made to resemble a many-armed and beaked octopus-like creature with a large purple-red stone in its forehead. The altar and the floor are covered with dust. The walls on the room are decorated with paintings of the sun and moon in motion. Other images show people standing about a temple making sacrifices of fresh blood, while the figure of a priest holds the heart of his latest victim above his head.
You said the gem was red, purple? Or purple?
It is a purple-red stone lodged in the forehead of what looks like an octopus.
Hey guys, there's a giant cephalopod in here. I'm sorry, depicted in here.
I'm in it.
Let's do it.
I'm in it to win it.
Right?
Okay,
Let's see what
okay.
happens.
All right, so what do you do?
I walk in the room and let's try and investigate the gem, I guess.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna investigate the gem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
17.
Ooh.
It is. You can't quite tell what the purple red gem is, but it looks like it could be a rare commodity, but you're not quite sure.
Okay.
So Clay, Silmorn is going to climb the octopus and pry the gem out with the dagger. That's what you're going to do?
Yep.
Okay. The moment you set foot onto the octopus, your foot becomes stuck to the tentacle of the octopus. Immediately, the entire dais begins spinning. You are dragged along with the octopus as it starts spinning slowly around the room.
My foot's stuck, but can I reach the gem?
No, because you are now moving, so you have fallen prone because you're being dragged along with the statue as it spins.
What happened to me?
There he
Am I
goes. There he goes.
As far as I'm aware, you investigated, but you didn't say if you were touching it or not.
No, I wasn't touching it, but I didn't know if, because it's taking up most of the room, if it's got me, Smokine, and Armand as well.
Well, I mean, the tokens are bigger than the, your actual character, so it's
Okay.
it's hard to say. But Silmorn put his foot on it, and he is now stuck to it, and the stone the octopus has started spinning within the room. So.
Well,
As it starts spinning, where you're standing, you need to now make an acrobatics saving throw so you don't get hit by it as it spins. Same with Smokine.
Let's do this then.
18. You expertly backflip your way out into Armand Square.
And then
Danielle is just jumping about the room, dodging the tentacles as the room spins around. The octopus has made one full revolution now.
is it still going?
Silmorn has taken 4 bludgeoning damage at this point from being dragged about the room.
When he comes around, I grab his ankle and I hold on.
Okay. Give me a strength check on that.
I'm gonna rip your leg off.
You say that with all seriousness. You're like,
Nope.
I'm not even.
Nope.
You grab and you attempt to pull, but the dais is too strong, and as long as you were holding on to
be clear, that's a crit failure.
You are now being drug along with him.
Shit.
You take also 4 damage.
And the thing's still spinning, right?
The thing is still spinning.
It's like a bad carnival ride they can't get off of.
I tried.
So do I get a chance to get up, or am I just on this for?
Now that it is fully spun around, you may give me a chance to escape grapple. So give me a D20 roll on that.
Just a D20.
It's strength or acrobatics.
What would you roll for
Athletics.
grapple? I think that's athletics. Yeah.
To escape grapple is athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah. Give me athletics or acrobats, whichever one is you would feel is stronger.
Not very strong, but stronger.
Okay. You are still stuck to the statue as it continues to spin about the room. With Armin being pulled along for the ride, everybody else basically sitting back at the doorway watching this happen at this point. Would anybody like to try anything?
I would like to jump from where I am, since I'm just doing awesome, directly onto the head where the jewel is and grab it.
Okay.
What? That's what started the. Oh my god.
Go for it.
I swear to God.
So you successfully jump up onto the head of the octopus altar, and are you going to grab the gem in the center of its forehead?
Yes.
Okay, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Keep getting wisdom. Ah, bam!
Damn.
Smart as shit.
Wise as shit.
Okay, wise as shit. I have lived a long time as an elf.
How old are you?
I don't know. I didn't write it down.
She's seen some shit.
Like 120, maybe?
So you've seen some shit.
All right, so you grab the stone and you pull it from the head of the altar, and the altar slows down in spinning, and it eventually comes to a stop. You were now holding on to
towards Armin and say, "Hey, I found your treasure!"
Woo!
As Armin vomits. All the spitting.
Am I unstuck from the octopus yet?
You are now released from the octopus tentacle that you had stepped on. All right, Smokeen has the gem. What do you do with the gem?
I want to investigate it.
Okay, give me an investigation.
Because 17.
Boom! God, I'm rolling good tonight.
You look very close at the stone, and it doesn't actually look like it looks like it is a man-made stone, and something just feels very wrong about the stone. You're not quite sure what, but it does not feel right.
Hey, Dragon Man, do your thing on this.
I'm going to divine sense.
I'm glad we're at the point where you can say "do the thing" and he knows exactly what it is.
All right, what do you do with divine sense?
I'm gonna hold up my dragon claws and rub them all over the gem because I'm really focusing on that.
Sure. Okay. As you touch the stone, give me a wisdom saving throw. Immediately, you start going into a spinning dance while holding the stone. You're just dancing about, just all around the room. You can't help yourself but dance.
I'm dancing.
You're dancing.
He can dance if he wants to.
And I'm dancing well, apparently.
You leave your friends behind, because your friends don't dance. They're not friends.
So I guess we should just leave him here, right?
Seems legit.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's what we do.
Sorry, man.
I take my rope and I try to lasso him.
What Armand would do, but it's definitely what Silmore would do.
I lasso the Dragon Man.
Have I been lassoed? Am I resisting? Am I like?
No, you're still dancing, but you've been lassoed.
Okay, well I pull him in. Does he dance away from me? Or does he just like dance closer to me?
He's just dancing closer to you now.
Okay, let's tie him up. Yeah, I push him to the ground and tie him up.
Okay. Give me another wisdom saving throw, Jeff. Was that it? That 16?
Mhm.
Okay. As Armin ties up Numeraga's, it makes him drop the purple-red stone, and Numeraga's immediately loses the urge to just dance about wildly.
Good. Did I detect anything when I was doing my divine?
While you were rubbing it, you're like, that is a very evil stone, and direct contact should be avoided at all costs.
Sinister dance magic.
Put it on the ground. I've got something I need to do.
Here you go. We could use this. We could give it to someone and make them dance.
Why don't we dip it in the pool?
Sacrifice.
You're gonna.
This seems like the
Use the mage hand and let's go dip it in the pool.
Ooh, I could do that.
No, your patron.
No.
So your patron would like slit its throat?
It wants me to shatter it and then plunge the dagger into the dust to absorb its power.
If his patron demands it, we cannot disregard his god or patron.
I could disregard his god easily.
It's important to be respectful of other people's religions, Smokeen.
Maybe yours, but
So where is the stone right now?
Wherever Numeraga's was when he was tied up, he just kind of dropped it to the ground.
All right then. This is happening.
Oh. Darkness.
Strength save. Darkness, 10 minutes.
It's just darkness. There's no actual save. I just need to put one in to get it to run right.
So what do I need to do?
Nothing. They just can't see shit.
Silverman, what kind of game are you playing at, bro?
AKA can't stop me. They hear the shatter as the packed mole smashes the gem.
Okay, give me a strength roll on that swing.
Strength or attack?
Attack. Give me attack roll.
I wonder what the gem's AC is.
You strike at the gem. The gem just rockets across the room as your flail just kind of smacks it and does no apparent damage to the gem.
All right. If I keep trying this, is it going to work or is it never going to work?
You notice as you keep striking at it that it just, fuck, why won't it take damage?
It's a dancing gem. It's dancing away.
It's dancing.
My patron's not happy about this.
You're a shadow goddess.
It's the dagger is actually the source of my power.
Right. But it came from what I read through. I skimmed through what you posted earlier.
So
she's like the shadow goddess, and she made the weapons, right?
Yeah, that's the belief of most people. As far as we know, that's true.
We are still blind, right?
Yeah. Just hearing this happening.
Can you turn the light back on, Silmorn?
That'd be great.
It's cool. We're all cool. We're not
We're
gonna
all
attack
cool. Dragon Man probably wants to be untied.
All right. So yeah, the lights come back on.
Okay, I untie Numeraga's.
The gem is just kind of, it's over by Smokeen's feet.
Not even chipped.
Not even chipped.
Man, fuck that gem.
Can we have a heartfelt talk about how you didn't trust us enough to?
Well, I think this is the perfect thing to use as a negotiation tool. How fun would it be to make Armin's necromancer brother dance?
Ooh, I like that.
Out of character, he asked for a magical artifact, and this
I
is
might be able to
obviously
suggest
one.
it. Yeah.
No, this gem needs to be destroyed. I will not rest until it's been done.
I do not think you have the power to destroy it here and now.
Be that as it may, it must be destroyed.
Cool.
You know
I,
what? If you want, you can keep it in your bag, though, if that's so desperate for you. You are that petty.
Are you gonna pick it up? Because I have something I can pick it up with, and I will
is it
give
a
you
5-foot
one.
copper bar?
What?
Is it a 5-foot copper bar?
It is not. I hand you a Palacio Forest coupon.
Oh, you do have 12 of those.
Yeah,
So now you're down to
a bag.
You can use it to pick it up without touching it.
obviously.
Oh, we could really trick somebody and be like, hey, here's a coupon to Fellatio Forest. And then they start to dance.
All right,
You know
so
what? I've got that chest. I'm going to lay the chest down on the ground and open it, and then use my packed ball like a croquet mallet and knock the gem in.
sure, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
All right.
It's in the chest. Is that
Just remember, just remember to track it.
What if we put that gem
You
on
put
the
the
end of a
first-
weapon and made it a? What if we made it a weapon and hit people with it?
Like a mage.
Like they would have to dance, right?
It's only while they're touching it, though. Like, once I let go of it, the effect immediately stopped. So as
Hmm.
awesome as that sounds, in theory,
We need to grind it to dust, I think, and make it into like a shrapnel thing, like a
we
grenade.
should snort it.
Absolutely.
Who's to say that, you know, if once you grinded it down, it would even have the same effect?
We should grind it up and snort it.
Okay.
Aside from that,
So you've essentially cleared that. If you want to work your way back out to the hallway, that's totally fine. Instead of being holed up in this tiny little room that doesn't go anywhere, that would be
Let's go
fine.
back-
Crazy
Go back to
dancing.
the
Yeah.
pool.
Like, legit, it's 11, so.
Yeah. So if you want to work your way back out to the hallway,
Wait, which hallway? Like back through the mirror room?
Yeah,
back to that door to the south.
back to the Golden Basin.
What if
Okay.
this gem is the holy artifact we need to save my brother?
It's not.
Yes, save.
The
Yes.
power of dancing.
Obviously.
Save the day.
I think the power of
No, you're not
dancing is
saving
very
that.
powerful.
See, that's why I wanted to give it to him,
you heard-
obviously.
Have you heard the legend of that dance musical? What's it called? Of the Dirty Dancing? Legend of the Dirty Dancing?
I
I
have.
don't think that's a thing.
I
Tom
think
Cruise,
that
right?
No, definitely not.
Patrick
It's-
Swayze.
Yes. There was some man who danced and it saved a town or something.
Yeah, isn't that Footloose?
Oh yeah, he's in Roadhouse.
That's what it was, Footloose. Not Dirty Dancing.
Roadhouse, Footloose, Dirty Dancing. Oh my god.
Tom
All right.
Cruise.
I guess everybody's back out in the hallway.
Yep.
Yeah. Are we gonna call it a night then?
I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah, but I guess, you know, since you guys are all back out here, all right. As you left the room that the golden altar was in, anything that you had dipped in gold immediately reverts to its previous state.
God damn it.
No treasure for you.
I'll delete all those golden modifiers.
Yep.
So we're not going to try and dip the gem in the Golden Basin.
I was thinking about it, but I didn't have a good means to like dunk it. Like I didn't have an Easter egg dipper.
We didn't have a mage hand or something like that.
I'm not a such thing with that. I'm done with it. Mhm.
She
Alright.
has sworn off the mage hand.
All right.
All right, so you guys are back out in the hallway, and you've got the doors to the east that you haven't been through. So we can go from there next session. Yeah. So like I said earlier this week, I can't do next Thursday. So we can do any other day, but I can't do Thursday.
How's everyone on days?
Tuesday or Friday or Saturday or Sunday.
Sunday as in this coming Sunday or Sunday?
I
The 3rd or the 10th when you say
either
Sunday.
one. Monday and Wednesday, I'm in
Actually-
class until 9 Eastern. So
Actually, I know
know.
the 10th won't work for me or Sean.
We're on the 10th? I thought it was this weekend.
No, because I couldn't do it this weekend, so we're doing it on the
Oh.
10th.
Okay, well, Stretch is going to cancel again. Because he is out of town, I think.
On the 10th?
I believe so.
Oh.
But
Tuesdays are rough because that's when we've been doing Dungeons and Dads.
Yes.
Okay. Wednesday. Did anybody say Wednesday?
I didn't think playlist was Wednesday.
Why don't we do it? Why don't we do it this Sunday? Is that
We could do it. We could do it this. Yeah, we could do it this Sunday. I have a thing at 1 p.m., but I can't imagine that it'll go till 7:30 or so.
Till 7:30.
Well, I'm going with some friends to a brewery out in Alpharetta.
Oh, okay.
So
So are we talking the 3rd or the 10th?
the 3rd. We could do
Okay.
we could do this Sunday. That shouldn't be a
Yeah,
problem.
I could do Sunday.
Yeah.
All right, and what time do you guys want to do on Sunday?
Why don't we aim for
Same time.
same time, because we usually start at 8 o'clock anyway, so try to get online at about 7:30 and we can all get set up and go.
All right, and that will be our session for the 3rd through the 9th, and then we'll be back on the 14th to Thursdays, presumably.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
Okay, I am also prepared to do another mini session with Davril.
Yeah, whenever you want to do that, just let me know and I can probably swing it for 15-20 minutes or something.
Okay. I don't think it impedes much of the game going on, and
Okay.
and like I said, I didn't want to do an info dump of here's an hour with Davril before anyone else gets to play.
Right. Okay, so we'll aim for, this Sunday. So 1, 2, 3 days from now, we'll do our next session.
Yeah, Sunday the 3rd at same time.
So this is just a really random thing, but so I threw the link up on Reddit, just seeing who we could get. Apparently, the same time slot that we're using on Thursdays is the same as one of the biggest role-playing streams on Twitch.
Critical Role.
Yeah, Critical Role is on the same time.
Oh, it is.
Critical Role viewers.
The small fan base of people that would watch that shit are watching somebody else. That's hilarious.
Hey, we got up to 8 people at one point today. That's like
Whoa.
a record for us.
They must have
Yeah.
been looking
Big
for
shit.
Critical Role instead, and
Yes.
They got lost.
Also, I don't think our stream is actually showing up under the D&D tag, like where they put all the D&D live streamers. It's
Okay,
not showing up there.
So I saw your message, and I have it. I have the category set as Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
how
Maybe
to
it wouldn't
change
show
that.
it to me because I was already watching it. But
But I did add a bunch of tags. I added roleplay, dice, persistent campaign, cooperative, and RPG. Those were the ones that were available.
Okay.
Oh, how far along do you think we are, Scott, in this dungeon?
Depending on how hard you press, you could have it done within the next session or two.
Okay.
Not pressed at all.
Armin doesn't know how
That's
to go
not
fast.
our jammy.
I'm just trying to figure out how much I need to prepare for transition time.
Within the next month, with how things are going for us.
Okay. Be prepared for sometime in March.
Like, you guys did 2 rooms. There are technically 3 rooms tonight because I thought that the octopus room would go on for a little longer than it did. I had been waiting for you guys to get to that room because out of everything that I've read, I've loved that room most.
And we powered through that.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
We only spent 5 seconds on that, but the golden room, we're dipping everyone's dick in the vat.
Oh,
Can't help ourselves.
Clay's patron was. So is that just Clay saying that his patron wants to kill it so he can do a thing, or is that his
I
patron
don't know.
speaking?
That's a Clay question.
Okay.
You listening, Clay?
I am listening.
Okay.
What difference does it make?
I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
Exactly. Okay.
My patron demands powerful entities to be sacrificed as the condition of my power.
And and it thinks that the gem is a powerful
It thinks that this
entity.
is a powerful entity, and my not being able to smash it with a two-handed hammer granted to me via the power of my patron seems to back that up.
That's absolutely fair.
So you're going to be as desperate to smash that as Sean is desperate to keep that. Is it a hammer or an axe?
Copper bar.
Axe.
Yeah, the copper bar and the axe.
Yeah, copper bar.
And literally any other treasure we find.
Literally.
Anything that shines.
I do like shinies.
So much shinies.
But yeah, it's definitely something that is going to be a driving, motivating factor for me to smash the shit out of, or otherwise destroy. We may need to go to the fires of Mount Doom.
Oh, also, I have a meeting with the DA like at 8 a.m. on Sunday, so I am either going to be in a great or a terrible mood when I get here.
After talking to a DA, I can.
Yay.
Be in a great mood.
What's the meeting about?
We are preparing for a case. I've got a something called a Jackson Beto hearing coming up where they're trying to throw out my evidence in a big case I've got.
Could you sprinkle crack on them?
Yeah.
Is this portion streaming?
I'm still streaming.
I am not going to release any details, but
I'm gonna hit stop on the streaming.
there we go.
Bye, internet. That's not even watching.